This is 98.9 DYUP Sugbo, the official campus radio of the University of the Philippines, Cebu. DYUP Sugbo operates 3 hours and 30 minutes daily and is streamed online on DYUP Sugbo, our official Facebook page, and on DYUP Sugbo, UP Cebu's YouTube channel. Our radio booth is located in the radio room of the College of Communication, Art and Science undergraduate building at the University of the Philippines, Cebu, Guerrero Avenue, Laho, Cebu City. DYUP Sugbo is operated and maintained under the management of Gwyneth Antinga, Station Manager, along with Gabriel Emmanuel Sulamo, Assistant Internal Station Manager, and Rain Isabel Filizarta, Assistant External Station Manager. DYUP Sugbo is technically managed by its technical committee under the supervision of Caleb Josh Berandoy and Yeda Marie Lambujon, the technical heads. DYUP Sugbo's programs are produced and curated by the programming committee under the supervision of Franz Pauline Aberilla and Jarod Owen Eagle, the programming heads. DYUP Sugbo's official Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, YouTube, and Spotify accounts are run by the publicity committee under Steffi Erika Gakit and Stephen Cuevas, the publicity heads. DYUP Sugbo's records and documents are managed by Ritricia Llagas, Secretary. DYUP Sugbo's Executive Committee, Technical Committee, Programming Committee, and Publicity Committee are under the supervision of Sir Maurice Chete Villaester, DYUP's advisor. DYUP Sugbo 98.9, Kaoban Nimo, is now signing on.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang mag-ibig, helas ng sinangalan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, kuya ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisigil, sa nagagang tutok sa simoy at sa langit kong bangaw, ay hinatang tula, kawin sa pagkayang minamahal.
pumping now. Can you hear the beat blasted out? Tune in here for a great surprise. Ride the airwaves and come realize.
There's a lot to learn and much to see. Come be updated here in UPC. Turn your radio on and find your way. DYUPC to save the day.
DYUP, kakubali mo. You will never be alone. Bringing you the hottest, latest in the zone. DYUP, kakubali mo. DYUP, kakubali mo. You will never be alone. Bringing you the hottest, latest in the zone. DYUP, kakubali mo.
If the world's heavy, don't give up. Raise your voice, find and do not stop.
Yes, we hear you, you are not alone. Radio's not dead, yes, we are on.
DYUP, kauban nimo.
Bisan asa man kamo at music o balita nga ba?
Adi akini paras imo, maski ikaw lang usa.
Daghan o bisag asa.
DYUP di kabyaan, andam kang pagsilbihan.
There's a lot to learn and much to see. Come be updated here in UPC. Turn your radio on and find your way. DYUPC to save the day.
DYUP, kauban nimo. You will never be alone. Bringing you the hottest, latest in the zone. DYUP, kauban nimo. DYUP, kauban nimo. You will never be alone. Bringing you the hottest, latest in the zone. DYUP, kauban nimo.
Kauban nimo.
Kauban nimo. Kauban nimo. DYUP, kauban nimo.
Live on air from the University of the Philippines Cebu Radio Booth in service of the people. This is 98.9 DYUP Sugbo, kauban mo.
Maayong adlaw UP Cebu. I am Omi Igon, and you're listening to Sayayo UP Cebu, the beat of campus, the pulse of news. For the headlines, Consolacion Jail first in Central Visayas to be fully solar. Piston calls for repeal of oil deregulation law. Malaysia intensifies GISB crackdown amid trafficking and abuse claims. FEU Tamaraos continues strong comeback with win over National University. Liam Payne dies at 31 amid harassment lawsuit. Today is a Friday, October 18, 2024. Time check, it's 10:33 in the morning. Good morning mga eskolar ng bayan and to our fellow listeners both online and on demand. Good morning UP Cebu. Padong jud mo man atong midterms kay padong na pud man ang month. We are at second to the last week. 2 weeks na lang ang nahibilin para sa October and padulong na po ang atong mga holidays, so muna na to i-look forward no og may ta nga padayon ta nga makikisog alang-alang sa atong mga requirements o atong mga practicals o mga exams. And now for our top stories. Consolacion Jail becomes the first in Central Visayas to be fully solar. In Consolacion, its municipal jail has become the first in Central Visayas to be fully solar powered. In a new hybrid inverter system now generates 24 kilowatts per day, reducing electricity costs and helping the environment. Chief Inspector Brian Roy Mercado says the 2 million pesos project funded by the local government will save around 50,000 pesos per month. The solar power system will also supply nearby offices including the local PNP and Comelec. The system will be fully operational once all 48 solar panels are installed, set to be completed tomorrow, October 19. And for the national news, Piston calls for repeal of oil deregulation law. Transport Group Piston is calling for the repeal of the oil deregulation law as fuel prices spiked by over 2 pesos per liter on Tuesday, October 15. The group argues that both oil companies and the government are benefiting from speculative pricing practices which worsen the cost of living for ordinary Filipinos. Piston President Modi Floranda, also a senatorial candidate for the Makabayan Coalition, highlighted that oil giants including Petron, owned by Marcos crony Ramon Ang, are profiting billions daily at the expense of struggling Filipinos. Floranda emphasized that the need for immediate action in urging Congress to pass the lower oil prices bill package. This set of bills aims to regulate the oil industry, cut excise taxes, and exempt petroleum from VAT, among other reforms. These bills, filed by Makabayan representatives in 2022, have remained pending in the House. Piston stressed that these measures should be part of broader reforms to address corporate control over essential industries which continue to burden the Filipino people. For the international headlines, Malaysia intensifies religious group crackdown amid trafficking and abuse claims. We have here Francine Chavez for the developing story.
Malaysian authorities revealed that the Islamic Global Ikhwan Group, or GISB, continued to commit human trafficking and sexual abuse even after a police crackdown in September. Initial raids rescued 402 children and led to 171 arrests, but investigations have since uncovered further crimes and resulted in additional arrests. Among the latest charges, 3 GISB members were accused of human trafficking and sexual abuse at a resort in Johor. Malaysian officials have also flagged abuses such as forced labor and excessive punishments imposed on children as young as 2. The investigation has expanded internationally, with Malaysia seeking Interpol's assistance to track remaining suspects. Francine Chavez, DYUP Sugbo, kauban nimo.
Don't leave our broadcast just yet, as we have a special guest joining with us in today's episode.
Nung nasa tiyan mo pa po ako, lagi na tayong nagpapatimbang sa health center. Dapat may dagdag tayo na halos 1 kilo kada buwan. Senyalis ito na tama ang nutrition mo. Mga nanay, dapat tama po ang timbang nyo.
Hoy Grace, stress man kay katanawon, okay ra ka?
Lagi? Lately, Faith ba? Na-overwhelmed ko sa akad, sa family. Ako rin pa dyan sa dorm. Life has been troublesome.
Taon pud sa akong beshi, uy. Kasuway nakag-talk ana with someone. Mental health is really important, you know?
Oo, pero ako ka ba asa mo start? Plus, napad yung stigma around it.
Lagi. Maunang sugda na tugsulo nga part pud ang mental health sa atong overall well-being.
Unsang man ako pagsugod?
Daghan og resources nga pwede nimo maduulan. Parihas anang community centers, hotlines, og support online. You don't have to go through this alone.
Sakto jud ka, Faith. Sa mga panahon nga di ta kabarog, maybe it's time to take that step and reach out.
End the stigma, speak your mind, and well mind what you speak.
Nandito ka na, Lola! Sobrang enjoy ko kasama, Lola! Lagi mong tinutulungan si nanay mag-alaga sa akin. Lalo na kapag nagbe-breastfeed ako kay nanay. Ikaw po ang nag-aayos ng mga gamit ko. Hinahandaan mo din ako ng mga pagkain na masustansya. Yan ang lola ko. Nasa tiyan mo pa lang ako, alagang-alaga mo na ako. Kung ano ang kinakain mo, yun din ang kinakain ko. Mga nanay, kain kayo ng mabuti ah. Nay, bakit kahit nasa trabaho ka, may breast milk pa rin akong naiinom dito sa bahay? Kaya pala ito ang ginagawa mo. Pinag-iipon mo ako ng breast milk habang nandun ka. Tapos, iniiwan mo rito para kahit umalis ka na, hindi ako magugutom. Pati pagkain meron. Kaya mula nung maliit pa ako, hanggang ngayon, walang problema. Galing mo talaga, Nay.
And now we're back. You're still listening to DYUP Cebu. Time check, it's 10:40 in the morning, and we have here our guest from Tugani, the editor-in-chief in Tugani, Ritzy Lau. Thank you so much for having us today. First of all, can you introduce yourself to our fellow listeners, both online and on demand?
Hello, good morning everyone. I am Ritzy Lau and I am the current editor-in-chief of Tugani.
So I've heard that it's your second term as editor-in-chief. Congratulations for that.
Thank you.
Okay, for the first question, as you lead Tugani into its 51st year and enter your second term as editor-in-chief, what changes man or adjustments do you plan to implement?
I think honestly there are a lot, Jude, and kanang knowing like kato ang previous nga ed board kay ni graduate na ba ya, so like kanang dako jud gani siya adjustment in a way nga there are new people na pod, and then you have to deal with new and different skill sets, but luckily karon nga term na mo kay nara po yung mga nibalik na, so dili na siya difficult for us or kana ganing for me nga maka like build jud og rapport kay aga naka-build na mi, and then so far chill pa man, and makita pod nako ba ang dedication, ang commitment sa everyone, particularly ang mga editors. So currently kay I know nga ga-adjust pamitanan with the system, with the new system and all kay unsa ni like kanang smooth ra paghihapon gani, and wala pa kaayo yung mga conflicts or something like that nga ni arise so far. So
even though no nga second term nimo kay naaman joy mga new people nga mo join og Tugani kini apply sila, pero inyong adjustment man ani kay sa man like, are you going smoothly ba with the adjustment with the new members sa pag-build ninyo og sa new team?
Kuan kanang honestly murag as in bag-o gud siya in a way nga ang daghan man gud ron kay first year and second year, although naapoy uban nga mga nagpabilin ra, but daghan jud kayo sa freshies, sa sophies. So in terms of like kanang mga gathering kay dili pa gyud mi mag usa gani tanan kay kana lagi lain-lain og schedule. So if like Wednesday kay na IPE, na NSTP, and then Saturday na pud, so murag ang uban na po'y exams kay ano baya pud kanang midterms. So kana siya kanang we are really trying kanang unsa ni maka-gather gani, and then kana gyud ang kana yung system nga naapod mi like new na pod nga mga systems in place labi na sa kada desk or departments para maka-write sila effectively, para madu nila ilang mga responsibilities and tasks. Kay I think maupod na ang assessment from last term gani.
So with all of that being said, no nganong naka-decide man ka nga mo remain as the editor-in-chief of Tugani?
Koan, I don't know, like kanang honestly gikapoy naman jud ko last year. Like as in kapoy jud kayo ta last year. Oh my God. So kato siya, kapoy kayo to siya last year. But then again, it's just so different gani. Labi na if moadto mo og JSC, Soli Congress. So kanang daghan jud kay kag ma-meet nga mga people. And then suddenly kay ma-love ra gyud nimo and kana ganing murag mawala ra gyud ang murag kakapoy nga
Fulfilling na nun siya.
yeah, fulfilling siya in a way. And then kuan, I think nga daghan pa pud og need gani nga ano sa tug-ani. Unsa ni kanang need i-improve mauna nga murag sa uban siguro kay mo retire na ko after one term, like kapoy na kaayo na. But as for us gyud daghan man pud og mga seniors kay nagpabiling gyud. So as for us kay it is a risk gyud, but murag better gani siya and kanang deeper jud siya nga commitment, not just sa tug-ani but also sa whole nga UP Cebu community. So kana ra siguro. And then nakita pod nako ang dedication ang tinabangay sa mga people, labi na sa mga ed board jud nga nagpabilin. So with that kay ma-inspire ka nga mo kanang mo padayon and then mo train na pod og mga new nga people. So yun ana, like sa ako ang part mo rag dili pa ko kabuhi gani if like kanang feel na ko nga need papod jud gani ako ang service.
So I believe murag calling jud di ay ni kay especially sa mga publication organization no, kay commitment man jud ni ang kuan kay together with Lanog and DYUP kay ang tug-ani very into commitment jud, especially sa time nga mga schedule sa imuhang workloads kay I believe po nga ang imuhang second term kay dili ra ikaw but the whole team nimo pag last year murag kamo ning ano mo in your second term. So with that being said, unsa man inyong long-term vision nga karon nga second term na nimo, Ritzy?
I think no, we are already in our kanang 51st year. So it's really a challenge and a great responsibility for us kay dili pod siya lalim gani nga makaabot og 50 plus years. And then imuhang mga gisundan kay kanang they are like mga legends jud gani. So ingon ana I think like amo ara jud siguro nga long-term vision sa tug-ani kay mo remain as a progressive jud nga student publication nga like independent and autonomous sa other or external or even internal nga mga like intervention. But our interest ra gyud is like for the masses kay in essence tug-ani means nga like to tell or to expose. So kana siya. And then to continue challenging the status quo and makita man pod siguro na to sa atong releases. And although dili man gyud tanan nga kana gani publications nga na-enjoy privilege to like be independent or kana ganing makabutang ra gyud ta ko unsa ang atong ganahan or like ang mga critical na to nga mga articles makabutang ra dayon ta. So dili pod ingon ana ang status sa uban or dili pod ingon ana kadali. So kana sa tug-ani kay we are given this privilege and this responsibility. So need pod na mo na nga kanang ganing ampingan and kanang magpadayon ra gyud. And then the UP Cebu community also can expect us to be more unrelenting and kaning unwavering in terms of like critical journalism, just like what I have said earlier. Now we are currently in our 51st year and we really wanted to ganing emphasize or to highlight na tug-ani is not just a student publication. It is also kanang an institution nga capable jud nga maka not just to shape public opinions but also to like promote social justice, advocate for various campaigns and demands. And specifically here in UP Cebu no, na kanang we really need to join the movement no against like for example in upholding our academic freedom, press freedom and all of that.
Or speaking of being progressive, no, what can we expect from the publication as you move forward?
To be more kato unrelenting and critical in a way kay I know nga dili pa jud ingon ana ka dili man sa ingon nga dili pa ingon ana ang level, but as for me kay kanang need pa po jud gani na mo ma-understand you deeply kung unsa ang mga like root causes sa mga issues, something like that, kay dili man pud kita ka basta-basta og like publish or kanang suwat dira og anything. So dapat it is also a responsibility nga mapalawman po nato ang understanding over certain issues, and to like deepen or sharpen our analysis, kay we need to dili ra magbasa or unsa ba na di ara, but we also need nga kanang mo attend og mga educational discussions, kay it is very important yun. And then kana join basic mass exposure and integration, mga BMX and BMI, to really kanang know jud kung unsa jud ang state sa masan to understand their struggles.
Alright, to conclude, no, do you like to shout out or mo plug ka sa inyong mga socials sa Tug-Ani especially?
Like if you want ka na mga updated updates, news, or kanang mga feature articles or opinions yung ganahan na mo magbasa-basa, kay you can follow us sa Facebook, sa Instagram, and sa Twitter. And expect pod na in the coming months kay we will be exploring and expanding our platforms kay para mas wider ang reach, and then kana jud ganing haom jud sa kung unsa ang ganahan not just sa students but also sa masses. And then I would like to greet my my kanang bestie Queenie Rubio a happy birthday today. Happy birthday, Queenie.
Na-shout out siya sa
Na-shout out.
Alright, to have lang a manifestation na it's very important po nga ato ning ma-preserve o ma-recognize ni nga mga publication, kay kita mo serve man taas watchdog sa mga sa example sa administration o sa mga sa council baron, kay kita mo silbi po taas voice sa mga students, o kung ato ni ma-preserve ng mga publication, kay mo ni sila ang mo represent nato kung if ever na atay mga calls or mga campaigns nga atong ipadangat ngadto sa mga higher ups. So alright, thank you very much Ritzy Lau, the editor-in-chief of Tug-Ani in her second term. We hope no nga mag-guest na pud mo sa sunod o sa mga future events pud ninyo.
Thank you so much, guys.
For the latest updates in sports, FEU Tamaraws continues strong comeback with win over National University. We have here Julia Nason for the news. Take it away.
FEU Tamaraws continues strong comeback with win over National University. In a thrilling match, Far Eastern University claimed victory over National University 65-58 at the Mall of Asia Arena on Wednesday. Coach Sean Chambers and his team are on a roll, having just notched their second straight win after a struggling first round. Rookie coach Chambers expressed confidence in his team, stating, "Now it's time for us to turn the table." Royce Alforque shone with crucial baskets, while Joric Bautista secured the win with a determining triple shot with just 9 seconds remaining. After struggling earlier in the season, the Tamaraws are now eager to take on their next opponents, including the University of Santo Tomas, La Salle, the University of the East, Ateneo, and the University of the Philippines. Julia Nason, DYUP Sugbo, kauban nimo. FEU Chapter.
For the latest news in the world of entertainment, Liam Payne dies at 31 amid harassment lawsuit. Jeremy Estelia has the unfortunate news.
Former One Direction member Liam Payne has passed away at the age of 31. Payne allegedly fell from the third-floor balcony of Hotel Casasur in Buenos Aires, Argentina, while Payne was in the city to support former bandmate Niall Horan at a concert. This incident comes just days after Payne's ex-fiancée, Maya Henry filed a lawsuit against him, accusing him of psychological harassment and bullying. Henry claims Payne had been persistently harassing her through various phone numbers and cloud accounts, despite their breakup in 2022. A cease and desist order had been sent just 2 days before Payne's passing. In a viral TikTok video, Henry further detailed her experiences, accusing Payne of exploiting his fanbase to cover up inappropriate behavior. Liam Payne has been candid about his struggles with addiction in recent years. Investigations into the circumstances of his death are still underway. This is Jeremy Estalia from DYUP Sugbo, Kauban Nimo.
And now for the recap. Consolacion Jail first in Central Visayas to be fully solar. Piston called for repeal of oil deregulation law. Malaysia intensified GISB crackdown amid trafficking and abuse claims. FEU Tamarao's continued strong comeback with win over National University. And Liam Payne died at 31 amid harassment lawsuits. Alright, and that's our top stories for today's broadcast. Sa ato ang nadunggan ganihan no sa katong piston nga padayon sila kampanya sa oil deregulation law kay ang burden ani kay dili ra mahog sa kanila nga mga chopper kundi kita pod nga mga commuters kay sa pagsaka sa mga prices sa gasolina kay ang ato pong effect ani kay mudako pod ang atong plate mao nang moingon ta nga it's imperative lang nga ang government mutagad sa mga kampanya para mapas ang oil deregulation nga mga law og katong gipagkampanya pod sa piston nga mapalasan ang mga presyo sa gasolina para ang mga commuter po mismo makabenepisyo ni ini kay kita mga students po kay ting midterm so nata pirmi sa school mag-commute ta pirmi ang uban mag-move it kay let's say mga na-late baron sa klase kay mauna nga it's a collective po nga experience nga kita tanan na apektaran ni ini o karon mga kauban 68 days to go na lang, Pasko na. So, nagkadool na dyan, no? Kay murag, huyang-huyang na dyan ang mga tao. So, muna na to i-look forward with family, ang mga holidays. O may ta nga makapadayon ta sa ato ang pakipisog, sa ato ang midterms, sa ato mga practicals and exams. Once again, this has been Omi Igot. Thank you for listening to SciAyu UP Cebu, the beat of campus, the pulse of news. You've been listening to 98.9 DYUP Sugbo, Kauban Nimo.
Sa hangin na di mapugan, midungang kasikas ning akong tughan. Padayon lang pista sa langit, Pasko sa ulan, bakos kasakit nga di madunggan. Padayon lang bundak hula Ista sa langit, basa nga parol, wala na'y kasakit o guway ka kuol. Pusa
dream. And my mind begins to think of all the things I can't be. 'Cause darling, I'm obsessed with lying to myself and chasing after sunsets with no retreat. Someday you'll get tired of bluffing. We all got something that's better off concealed. 'Cause the filters are fading. Sepia tone, black and white. Why can't we decide how to show our prettiest side? No, I won't mind this obsessive pride. The world will turn and it won't change for you. 'Cause darling, I'm obsessed with lying to myself and chasing after sunsets with no retreat. Someday you'll get tired of bluffing. We all got something that's better off concealed. 'Cause the filters can't mend you. Can we stop playing pretend? 'Cause in the end, I wanna know what's real. 'Cause darling, I'm obsessed with lying to myself and chasing after sunsets with no retreat. And someday you'll get tired of bluffing. We all got something that's better off concealed. And darling, I'm obsessed with lying to myself and chasing after sunsets with no retreat. And someday you'll get tired of bluffing. We all got something that's better off concealed. 'Cause the filters are fading. Show me what's real. Show me what's real. Ooh. 'Cause the filters are fading. Ketawanan nga di matuuhan. Kung ano ako imong nadambuhan. Kung tila ka na kay ikaw lisod laksan. Bisan kinsa pang gapuhang modul sa ako, dili gid ka mailisan. Kung unsa ka ha, magdugayon ta, hangtod mahutag ugma. Kung unsa ka ha, maghinay lang ta, kay basin masipya ta. Sige na, padayon ta. Hala, sige pa, pakian na. Sige pa, padayon pa. Kung unsa ka ha, maghinay lang ta, kay basin masipya ta.
Denim jacket, blue jeans. Every day you wear them neat, 'cause you like them clean. Slowly, low key, don't wanna be seen. Girls jealous eyes, focus lame like a queen. Ngano sige kag pa, minaw sa uban. Bisag di sila, sige storya lang. Igugmamantika din nakatao-anan. I swear to God, cause my heart hope to die begs mine.
Kung unsa ka ha, magdugayon ta, hangtod mahutak ugma. Ug unsa ka ha, maghinay lang ta, di basin masipya ta. Sige na, padayon ta.
Sige na, maghinay lang ta.
Hala, sige pa, pakian na.
Magdugatag ka balata.
Sige pa, padayon pa.
Sige na.
Ug unsa ka ha, maghinay lang ta, di basin masipya ta.
Girl, you know you make me crazy. Every time you call me baby. Girl, you know you make me crazy. The way you smile, your eyes amazing. Girl, you know you make me crazy. Every time you call me baby. Girl, you know you make me crazy. The way you smile, your eyes amazing.
Sige na, padayon ta.
Sige na, maghinay lang ta.
Hala, sige pa, pakian na.
Magdugatag ka balata.
Sige pa, padayon pa.
Sige na.
Ug unsa ka ha, maghinay lang ta, kay basin masipya ta. Sige na, padayon ta.
Sige na, maghinay lang ta.
Hala, sige pa, pakian na.
Magdugatag ka balata.
Sige pa, padayon pa.
Sige na.
Ug unsa ka ha, maghinay lang ta, kay basin masipya ta.
Bisag asa pa, ikaw pirmi akong makita. Hang na kaayo ning mga mata. Hala, tanawa, pagbati kong nakapakapa. Kay basin dili nakatupa. Unsaon ako pagkalimot, kung kanakita na ako ni mo mubalik ang tanan. Di na gyud mabangbang. Unsan ning tamaa, wa ko kasabot. Tagdaning gumahang, ikaw gipaabot. Adlaw o gabi, sige ka gubto. Unsan ning tamaa, wa ko kasabot. Mama, kaluyan ang tamis mo mga pahiyo. Dali na ba kung magkauyod? Sa mga oras nga di ta magkita, sakit kaayo bisag way kita. Unsaon ako ni pagpugong, kung kahit ba ko nga best na imong tawag na ako nalay mo paigo. Unsan ning tamaa, ako kasabot. Tagdaning gumahang, ikaw gipaabot. Adlaw o gabi, sige ka gubto. Unsan ning tamaa, ako kasabot. Ayaw o kabalaka, dili ko hubog. Ibukaw lang yun ni mo, pagpati kong natulog. Kining humok kong dugan sa imong nahulog.
Nganong nagmaoy nasad ka, kitabunan na sa luha ang imong nawong, imong kagwapa. Ay, LQ na pud ba mong duha, day? Sige lang andam kung maminaw sa imong yaw-yaw, abot buntagay. Ang nakaapan lang kay wala gihapon kakahibalo. Na-fall na ni morning imong suod nga amigo. Unta single na ka para di ka sighilak diha, palangga unta ka librihan pagtimpura. Pero hangtod ganus ako mag-agwanta, buwagi na na siya. Oy, permi na lang ba kung mangan doy? Samtang gitik for granted ka sa imuhang uyab, paita sad boy. Sa mukha gyud ning kahintana, apan kung di na kaniya, maghulat ko nimo diring kapita. Matampo na lang ko nga unta sa tukmang panahon. Makaigas na ko ining giahak na best friend zone. Unta single na ka para di ka sighilak diha, palangga unta ka librihan pagtimpura. Pero hangtod kanus ako mag-agwanta. Unta single na ka, siguradong magmahay siya, palipayon di ka forever sa kong gugma. Pero hangtod kanus ako mag-agwanta, buwagi na na siya, buwagi na na siya, buwagi na na siya. Unta single na ka para di ka sighilak diha, palangga unta ka librihan pagtimpura. Pero hangtod kanus ako mag-agwanta. Unta single na ka, siguradong magmahay siya, palipayon di ka forever sa kong gugma. Pero hangtod kanus ako mag-agwanta, buwagi na na siya, buwagi na na siya. Aron magkakita na, buwagi na na siya, aron magkakita na.
You're listening to DYUP Sugbo, Kauban Nimo. Ang imong kauban, di kabiyaan. DYUP Sugbo, Kauban Nimo. From highs to lows, from laughter to tears, kauban nimo ang DYUP Sugbo.
DYUP kauban nimo.
Poems, short stories, and all things literature. Serving you literary delights. Storybites, bite-sized tales, endless possibilities.
Good morning and welcome to another episode of Storybites, where we give you bite-sized delights of poems, short stories, and all things literature. For this episode, we will be talking about iconic breakup letters. The first work is Edith Wharton's letter to W. Morton Fullerton, to be read by yours truly, Nat. The second work is Anais Nin's letter to C.L., Lanny Baldwin, to be read by Al. And last but not the least, a letter to Carl, the fine arts boy, is going to be read by Gab. So sit back and enjoy as we delve into these poignant literary pieces about love and separation. I have been back 3 days and seem not to exist for you. I don't understand. If I could lean on some feeling in you, a good and loyal friendship if there's nothing else, then I could go on, bear things, write and arrange my life. Now, tossed perpetually between one illusion and another by your strange, confused conduct of the last 6 months. I can't any longer find a landmark. I don't know what you want or what I am. You write to me like a lover. You treat me like a casual acquaintance. Which are you? What am I? Casual acquaintance, no, but a friend, yes. I've always told you I foresaw that solution and accepted it in advance. But a certain consistency of affection is a fundamental part of friendship. One must know what to hold on to. And just as I think we have reached that stage, you revert abruptly to the other relation and assume that I have noticed no change in you, and that I have not suffered or wondered at it, but have carried on my life in serene insensibility until you choose to enter again suddenly into it. I have borne all these inconsistencies and incoherences as long as I could, because I love you so much, and because I am so sorry for things in your life that are difficult and wearing. But I have never been capricious or exacting. I have never, I think, added to those difficulties, but have tried to enlighten them for you by a frank and faithful friendship. Only now a sense of my worth, and sense also that I can bear no more, makes me write this to you. Write me no more such letters as you sent me in England. It is a cruel and capricious amusement. It was not necessary to hurt me thus. I have had a difficult year, but the pain within my pain, the last turn of the screw, has been the impossibility of knowing what you wanted for me and what you felt for me. At a time when it seemed natural that if you had any sincere feelings for me, you should see my need of an equable friendship. I don't say love because that is not made to order, but the kind of tried tenderness that old friends seek in each other in difficult moments of life. My life was better before I knew you. That is, for me, the sad conclusion of this year. And it is a bitter thing to say to the one being one has ever loved, the amor. And that was Edith Wharton's letter to W. Morton Fullerton. Edith Wharton was an acclaimed American novelist and designer. She was known for her keen observations of upper-class society, with famous works such as the 1911 novel entitled Ethan Frome and her 1921 novel entitled The Age of Innocence, which won the Pulitzer Prize in Fiction, making her the first woman who ever won the prestigious award. Meanwhile, W. Morton Fullerton was a British journalist, author, and a foreign correspondent for the Times. Both he and Wharton had a seemingly serious relationship from 1907 to 1908, which ended in 1909 when Wharton discovered that Fullerton had been seeing another woman. Okay, so what do you guys think of that letter?
Is it casual?
DJ, can you please play Casual by Chapel Roan?
Sakit kayo. Sakit gid siya.
I think yung
Casual
first
acquaintance,
sentence.
no, but a friend, yes.
Kanang, I feel like daghan jud makarelate ani. Like, what do you guys think? Nakarelate mo?
Nakarelate ko not at this moment, but there was a moment.
There was a
time.
moment.
Yeah.
Kanang, have you ever experienced situationships? Kay Marag, this is very situationship coded. Very situationship coded. So, shout out sa mga taong suffering
from situationships.
Get well soon.
Get well soon. Hopefully it stays.
Yeah, but seriously, like, kanang, I feel like this letter fully encapsulates the feeling of being a situationship and kanang, why? Like, what are we? Like, it makes you wonder, like, especially like the part, like, kanang, which are you? What am I?
Which are
like,
you?
like, you write to me like a lover. You treat me like a casual acquaintance. Like, it's like an age-old thing, Jud. Like, so many movies, so many poems, like, literature has been portrayed.
I don't know why, but
countless
that
of
trope is like very popular, good, especially on like kanang mga contemporary.
Yeah, it's always
works.
It makes you wonder, unsa man jud ta? Like, seriously, unsa man jud
Why
ta?
is this a universal thing?
Yeah, like, makasungot kay like it enrages me. Char.
Yeah, true.
Like, unsa man jud, like, if you really like someone, can't you just say, like, check the label?
Yeah, and then like at the same time, you like,
on the previous episode we talked about taking risks.
Yeah,
and,
taking
like,
risks.
taking the time to actually like do efforts and stuff.
Yeah.
But then when that effort was not actually validated by
Or
the person that you
reciprocated,
or
yeah.
like even reciprocated, like what am I doing? Why
Yeah,
am I
like-
doing this then?
And I
Like,
guess
that
it's
kind of
it's
feeling.
painful sad like if you're willing to take a risk and the
Yeah.
person
I
kilig
mean,
gaduha-duha
it's
pa
a hit
siya.
or miss, actually.
Yeah.
It feels like a hit or miss sometimes because if that person doesn't actually like you to that kind of degree or to the extent where like ma-reciprocate ra gyap, like it's under reciprocation man good. It's easy when a person could like easily reciprocate without the feelings or like the actions that you give or like you committed to that person. So murag it's also a pain in the I don't want to say like the A word, but like
Yeah.
it's a pain in the
gut.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a
nice.
pain in the gut. Yeah.
Sakit siya.
I think it's also been mentioned here no sa letter nga kanang ang iyahang iingon doesn't match his actions.
Yeah, yeah.
Kumbaga,
Yeah.
nga kanang, you say that you love me but
why?
But
why
I'm
you know do this?
yeah. Dili makita sa actions and maybe that sort of created a feeling
And
for
like this poem said it reminds me of that song Hot in Your Cold by Katy Perry. Like
Hot in Your
like
Cold.
when you think about it, like no ingon siya like here. And just as we think we've reached that stage, you revert abruptly to the other relation. So murag kanang he gives you mixed signals.
Yeah,
which is,
especially in Katy Perry's Hot and Cold and lyrics, like you change your mind like a girl
Girl
changes
change
clothes.
Tapos kuan pod, like it's very one step forward and three steps
Yes,
back
back.
ni Olivia Rodrigo. Like
Why are we doing?
kay kanang gaduha-duha jud siya like kanang like you can feel the hesitance of kuan of Fullerton in this letter manggod sad kay murag, and you can feel how stressed, how kanang confused Wharton was when she wrote this
Yeah.
letter kay kanang she just wants to know what are they like unsa medyo dila label kay murag kanang there's Fullerton telling her na kanang friends lang ta, but then at the same time when he writes letters to Wharton it's like full of like love and kanang like the actions, but then kanang when Wharton interprets it as love, lain na pod ang gihatag pod ni kuan ni Fullerton, it's suddenly friends, acquaintance. So unsa man jud, like it makes the person confused.
Yeah, and that's why like their dynamics as like this duo, like makita sa di mo ba na kanang like kanang Wharton is actually really assertive when it comes to telling her feelings, but then like in reciprocation to kanang kay Fullerton kay murag wala lang keps lang and like murag that also murag ano pod on my part like it's very disconnected.
Yeah.
Like there is a disconnection between what you actually expected that person will kind of reciprocate to you ba. So wala lang, sakit lang siya.
And to think this was like the early 1900s, no?
Yeah.
So murag like Wharton's like very revolutionary. Like
Yeah.
apart from winning the Pulitzer Prize,
Yeah.
kay kanang she was able to like assert jud na uya unsa iya ganahan. Like she was really out there like willing to risk
Spoken like
everything.
a true, ano.
Yeah. And meanwhile, there's Fullerton na gaduha-duha siyang life nga murag big signals kaayo. So murag for me jud kay murag lahi ra jud like you should take a risk. Just take a risk, guys. Ay na mag situationships, please.
How about you, Sai?
Yeah. I think ako nabasahan before nga a situationship is only a situationship when one likes the other more than the other.
Yeah.
Which is very, very painful.
Like, mao na ang definition sa situationship nga dili mo same level of like kind of kanang attachment.
Yeah, commitment.
True.
So, basing from the letter here, it seems that Wharton is in a anxious avoidant pull. Ay, push and pull, cat
siya.
and mouse with with Fullerton nga like kato if mo give siya og ay if mo treat si Wharton as a lover in this moment niya siya mo pull niya inig push na pud ni Edith kay siya na pud ang mo pull. So first laging ana ba, so I think that's like the general view of how I view situationships nga it's a situationship if like
kanang unbalance.
More siya gachat siya. Like,
yeah.
one person steps
yeah,
out.
Yeah, yeah, di ba? Kaya like, either one is emotionally unavailable or both of them are emotionally
Yeah.
available.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, why would you sad as a person if you were emotionally available? Why would you settle for that kind of person, di ba?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like coping mechanism pud sa usa ka
Yeah.
person to choose that unavailable person kay merag na familiar feeling or like the
Yeah.
thrill of the push and pull.
Yeah.
So it's a
Like-
trap jud of like ano.
Like, do you love me for... Do you like me for me or like do you just like the chase?
Yeah.
Like kanang like especially
Diba?
like in the letter when Wharton says ba, and I have not suffered or wondered at it but have carried on my life in serene and sensibility until you choose to enter again suddenly into it. Like mukalit lang siya balik ba,
Yeah.
like naijud mga to ano like murag
Unsa man di ay.
so man jud ka sa like mukalit lang guesting sa imong life.
Guesting.
Surprise guesting kalit.
Featuring.
Like,
featuring.
Kapoy kaayo ha, like kanang choose your role.
Ikaw na, inconsistent
Yeah,
si
inconsistent.
Fullerton mo na
Consistent siya sa pagka-inconsistent.
Mo na siya. Consistent siya sa iyong pagka-inconsistent. True.
And I think mo agree sad ko sa gingon ni Sai no nga it could be nga isa sila ha or duha sila ha ang emotionally unavailable gyud. And I think for me the way I see it, Fullerton is really doesn't really love Wharton because
I think
Gaduha-duha siya.
I think that's the ano good, like the final verdict siguro.
Yeah.
okay,
Or if he ever did kay murag did you kaayo like not as committed compared to
Yeah.
like how Wharton like felt.
no, I don't think he really loved Wharton because kana magong
Yeah,
like devil's advocate jud kay ba, pero
Devil's advocate.
pero because you know katong like he shows and then he
Yeah.
pulls and then
Yeah.
it's like once na kanang murag mo pull back na si Wharton
Yeah.
like dili na ko ganahan kay dira na dayon mo pakitag balik si Fullerton
Yeah.
nga kanang
Yeah.
mo show na po just in
Yeah.
love and it's
That's
like
not love.
Fullerton is
Yeah.
just stringing her along.
Yeah.
And it's I don't think that's love at
And
all.
it connects to like the history, like the context of this letter as well. Kay kanang they've been in a serious relationship for like how many years, and then suddenly like Fullerton was seeing another woman sad. So I was like,
Yeah.
why? So
I
like
think that just puts everything to
perspective.
rest.
Like
maybe Fullerton fell out of love.
Yeah.
I
suddenly, or
mean,
Yeah,
there
yeah.
is a
okay, the fact katong the context na he cheated no.
Yeah.
And then kana murag
I don't want to play with you anymore.
yeah. Yun na.
I hate that. Like, why would you string someone along if like you're not serious about it? Like, you're just wasting another person's time
Or
and
that,
effort.
Yeah, that reflects to a lot of situationships in
Yeah.
modern day. Nga, like, a lot of people get into situationships and string people along for
Yeah.
their ego.
Yeah.
Or like, they're not into, mahaglok sila commitment,
Yeah.
pero they want the intimacy. They,
Yeah.
Like, they want the benefits of a
Relationship,
relationship
but
without
not being in a relationship. Yeah.
It's naka-ako sa responsibilities.
Yeah.
Like, you just want the good parts of a relationship, but not like the hard work of like
Yeah.
committing. Kanang ganahan lang ka na pakiligon ka, like someone to talk with you at the end of the day. But
That
like
is so last
when
season.
they tell you na like what are we? Like when they ask for the label, suddenly like you're running on the different side. Like you're running to the opposite direction kay like you're not too fully committed kuno.
Kaya sakto sa gingon ni Gab nga na put na magud ang burden of our responsibility
Yeah,
nga.
yeah.
Your emotion, once you say yes, once you commit to a person, you're emotionally responsible
Yeah.
to their emotions.
Suddenly it feels real.
So meron siyang ma-burden, ma-pressure for someone nga dili
Yeah.
ganahan mo commit.
And you know like there's also like this part of the letter which I really like. Katong kanang when Wharton basically talks about like how like kanang she knows na like his life hasn't been sunshine and butterflies like he basically like suffered like kanang basically Wharton knows about that, but at the same time Wharton knows na like she's not kanang contributing, like helping, like making his life worse. In fact, she's kanang helping him with his life to make it like lighter. But like Fullerton basically makes her feel na murag siya burden na hinuon. Which is kind of sad because love shouldn't be a burden.
Yeah.
Pero dira po ang sayop ni Edith kay wala po niya gi-recognize iya worth to enough to see nga this isn't love. Like, yan,
Pero I think makita man sa jud sa letter nga kanang desperate na jud bitaw siya.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
like,
she's at that verge of like kanabitaw.
willing to take anything na jud.
Yeah.
Or like willing
Girl,
to
stand up.
willing to
Girl, stand up.
willing to set boundaries. Like you can feel man sad like in the lateral kanang sige na jud siya giingon na kanang unsa man jud ta. Sige like the whole premise of the letter is basically asking what are we? Like kanang sige na siya giingon na at least like if ever na kanang you really can't commit to me, at least give me the benefit of kanang being a good friend na lang.
Yeah.
Like kanang give me the decency of like but at least by telling me what are we, like kana na lang jud ba, like the consolation at least of telling us what's our standing, like willing na jud to do anything.
Standing.
Standing. Like willing na jud siya, guys. I feel bad for Edith.
How about you, Elle?
I have no. Actually, it just feels so unbalanced and very disconnected to the point na like Morton just is just really desperate. I think she's experiencing 5 stages of grief in one letter.
Yeah.
Because it's just
You can feel-
it's the end note of everything. Like basically she's just trailblazing their relationship to the point na okay,
True.
I'm done. Like this is the point where like I stopped talking to you
Yeah.
now because parang ano siya, and then like it feels so bearing good.
Yeah, like I got what you said na kanang
Education is about being challenged to think critically, question or criticize the status quo, and engage with the masses. In UP, we're not just learning for today or tomorrow, but preparing for the future. Quality education implores us to adapt, innovate, serve, and contribute. It pushes us to excel not only for ourselves, but for the nation. Bilang isang eskolar ng bayan, husay at dangal ang ating tinatangkilik. We are nurtured to create, inspired to innovate, destined to serve. We learn, we realize, we grow. It's through quality education that we can make a difference.
My poor Lanny, how blind you are. A woman is jealous only when she has nothing, but I, who am the most loved of all women, what can I be jealous of? I gave you up long ago, as you well know. Also, I refused you the night you wept. I only extended a friendship as I told you then, until you found what you wanted. When you did, I withdrew, it merely because I have no time for dead relationships. The day I discovered your deadness, long ago, my illusion about you died, and I knew you would never enter my world, which you wanted so much. Because my world is based on passion, and because you know that it is only with passion that one creates. And you know that my world, which you now deride because you couldn't enter it, made Henry a great writer because you know the other young men you are so jealous of enter a whole world by love and are writing books, producing movies, poems, paintings, and composing music. I am no need of insisting upon being loved. I'm immersed and flooded in this. That is why I am happy and full of power and find friendship paled by comparison. But in the middle of this fiery and marvelous give and take, going out with you was like going out with a priest. The contrast in temperature was too great, so I waited for my first chance to break, not wanting to leave you alone. You ought to know my value better than to think I can be jealous of the poor American woman who has lost her man to me continually since I am here. And that was Anayanin's letter to C.L. Lanny Baldwin. So Anayanin is a French-American diarist, essayist, and writer of short and sensual stories who is also renowned for her introspective and lyrical prose. So some of her famous works include Delta of Venus, The Diary of Anais Nin, and A Spy in a House of Love. Meanwhile, Lonnie Baldwin was someone from her inner circle with whom she had a complex and passionate connection to. So they both had a tumultuous affair while they were both married to other people. Huy, here we are again with marriage.
Here we are again with marriage and cheating.
Huy.
So.
Again, we need to kanang full disclosure, we don't condone cheating ha. Like we're just saying, this is just for literary purpose.
I mean, the entire thing is pretty sassy and pretty savage at the same time because
she's so girl boss.
Yeah, because
she's so
why
bad.
would you? Why would she say that she felt like she was hanging out with a priest?
That's like so savage of her. Like honestly,
that's.
But like that's her standing up for herself.
Yeah. Girl stood up. I love that for her. I love that for her. She finally stood up.
Yeah.
She knows her worth, kumbaga.
Yeah, love that for her. Yeah, so all those experiencing situationships or like bad relationships, stand up, girl. Stand up. Or man,
I mean, yeah,
stand up.
And and then when she said that the day I discovered your deadness long ago, my illusion about you died, and I know you could never enter my world. So like, which she also wanted so much because of course, kaning dili man. I think they're not a situationship, but like they're literally like
full on cheating,
full on cheating,
full
so
on
like,
affair.
I think that's one of the reason why she's she's also like setting her boundaries. Like na hey. No, not on my watch.
Not on my watch.
Not on my watch.
And it's just so savage of her to say like the day I discovered your deadness.
Yeah.
Like suddenly like kanang that part like my illusion about you died. It's like especially like when you're I haven't been in a relationship, okay, but like if you like I think that if you break up with someone, you finally see them for who they are, like kanang the unromanticized version.
Yeah.
Like all the flaws na jud, like that you've been trying to cover up for like
or like maybe you're just bottling up
like all the pain
siya because I know I see the good in you.
Yeah.
I see the good in her, but then when you felt na it's really over, like it's definitely over kay di na sad nimo mano ka ba ma-shell shock ka bitaw sa kuan na murag ma-change na ay mohang ano bitaw perspective ani na person. It's like it's sad, but at the same time, it just happened. Like,
it's someone finally realizing that you can fix him.
Yeah, you can fix him.
You can fix him.
Know your worth.
Kanang si kuan man god like Anais, because like she's very domineering in a way.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
in
yeah.
her letter kay kanang she's very assertive, and I love that for
Lenny,
her.
how blind you are.
Like a woman is jealous only when she has nothing, but I, who am the most loved of all women, like she knows her worth. She's like maybe another woman kay Murag, they'll be jealous, but for me,
no.
I know my worth, girl.
Yeah.
What can I be jealous of? Oh, diba? Kung andyan siya, like she really knows, and I love that for her. So like for you guys, on someone, what do you guys is like? Which part of the letter resonated the most?
I mean, the priest one is like definitely a good part of the letter, but the entire letter just it stands for itself. Na basically she's done.
Yeah,
she's done. Like definitely
this is me
done.
washing my hands.
Yeah.
Siguro for me, akong favorite nga part is I am in no need of insisting upon being loved.
Ooh,
she doesn't need another person to love her.
Yeah.
So I really like that. She's secure for herself. How about you, Sai?
For me, it was the day I discovered your deadness long ago.
Yeah,
my illusion about you died, and I knew you could never enter my world.
Yeah.
Kaya it's like kanang ganing moment nga kanang you like a person, you're wearing rose tinted na glasses, so you see like di ka makita siya mga red flags. For the moment kay imo siya matangtang nga like ay toxic man di siya like na I see your deadness now that I tangtang na da kanang the glasses. So dira niya na realize nga you could never enter my world. It was you who wanted to enter it. So why should I impose or why should I insist myself to you?
You were the problem in the first place. It wasn't me. And that, I love that. For me,
girl.
Ang akong favorite ani kay the contrast in temperature was too great. So I waited for my first chance to break, not wanting to leave you alone. Like for me, like that part, although like the whole letter was assertive, I guess like that part was like the vulnerable part. Like when she's like, kanang, there was a part of me who thought na like you could still possibly like change pa ba for me. Okay, kanang in a way like she knew like she's
basically leaving a trace.
She knew na like the intensity of their love for each other was like not on par. But at the same time, she was still waiting for him to make a mistake for her to finally break it off na jud. Gahuwat lang siya, like, but she knew na like they weren't on the same level.
Yeah, considering the context of like how why the letter was written, is because, you know, it's a grave thing to do. Like, cheating on your partner is like more of ano na jud siya, like it's a grave, you know, it's a no. So murag, to me it feels like a betrayal. It is something na murag, it breaks your trust, especially. So murag to siya.
And I guess that's it for the discussion for this literary piece. Now we'll take a short break for our last literary piece.
Hey there, changemakers. Are you ready to make a difference? Quattro, a youth-led nonprofit organization, is calling on you to support causes that matter. Quattro believes in the power of young people coming together to drive positive change in our communities, providing a safe space where your voice can be heard and amplified. So, what are you waiting for? Donate now to help fuel the movement. The official channels for donation are as follows: GCash 0928-894-6478, Hasina Montante, or bank transfer BPI 868-905-7072, Erica Sanchez. Join Quattro in making a lasting impact.
To Carl, the fine arts boy of UP. It's my last day today as an exchange student in Ateneo. Tomorrow, I will go back to Japan. I'm sorry I didn't tell. I'm not happy because I'm leaving you, the one and only friend I have, and perhaps my first love. To be honest, I thought that the heat of Quezon City is maybe too much for a boy who grew fond of winter. Maybe I cannot enjoy Philippines. But no, I was wrong because I get to meet you. The heat is still unbearable, but at least I am sheltered by your warmth every day, along with the many sunsets we watched at the sunken garden, who I think became a witness of my happiness. The sunken garden, the warm community of UP, the Pansit Wanton, the Likot jeepneys, the Area 31, Aling Tinderas, the cats of UP, a keeper and a witness of my fleeting yet short love, will forever be etched in my heart. I want to thank you for every moment, for every shared smile and whispered secret. You were the gentle breeze on my sunburnt skin, the shade under which I found my solace. As I prepare to return to Japan, where winter's breath will once again wrap around me, I carry with me the echoes of our laughter and the memory of sunsets draped in hues of gold and crimson. Though our paths may diverge and the miles stretch between us, know that you have imprinted upon me a warmth that no winter can extinguish. So as I leave this place and return to my homeland, I do so with a heart full of gratitude and affection. The heat of Quezon City may have been too much, but it pales in comparison to the warmth of your presence, which I will carry with me always. Until we meet again, know that you are my cherished memory, the warmth I hold close against the chill of all that is yet to come. Take care, my friend. In this lifetime, I wish I could chase more sunsets with you, Carl. And that was A Letter to Carl, the Fine Arts Boy. This heartfelt letter that captures the bittersweet emotions of leaving behind a cherished friendship and a budding romance is actually a fictional work inspired from a personal story. It was written by a student from the UP College of Arts and Letters as part of a writing activity. This work was drawn from the real-life experiences of the writer's uncle, Carl. During Carl's teenage years, he had formed a close friendship with a Japanese exchange student who was studying in Ateneo, who he shared many moments with at the Sunken Garden. But unbeknownst to the Japanese exchange student, Carl was not a fine arts student at UP, but rather a patient at the Philippine Heart Center suffering from a heart disease. Tragically, Carl passed away 7 days after the Japanese student left, and Carl's dying wish was to live a normal life of becoming an art student at UP, something that the Japanese exchange student never had an idea of because he never had the opportunity to say goodbye to Carl.
Oof.
Sakit.
Sakit. And I think like what differentiates this from the last two literary pieces kay this one manggod it's not a breakup. It's like
It's
kanang
a heartbreak.
It's a heartbreak. So true.
In the sense siguro nga kanang they never really got the chance to be together.
Yeah. And it's painful. It's much it's painful sad. It's as painful as the others. In fact, for me kisakitan ko anim samot kay like you know like what's worse than a heartbreak kay kanang they weren't even like in a relationship ba?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the worst part
What
was that
could
they
be?
weren't even kanang they didn't have the opportunity to try, which is more painful in my opinion.
Same po na sa gingon nila nga, it's better to end in bad terms with someone daw than be in good terms.
Yeah,
Kay,
yeah.
Kanang it's malinger man gud ang inyong kanang memory.
Live on air from the University of the Philippines Cebu Radio Booth in service of the people. This is 98.9 DYUP Sugbo, Kaubanimo.
Maayong adlaw, UP Cebu. I am Omi Igon, and you're listening to Sayayo UP Cebu, the beat of campus, the pulse of news. For the headlines, Consolacion Jail first in Central Visayas to be fully solar. Piston calls for repeal of oil deregulation law. Malaysia intensifies GISB crackdown amid trafficking and abuse claims. FEU Tamaraos continues strong comeback with win over National University. Liam Payne dies at 31 amid harassment lawsuit. Today is a Friday, October 18, 2024. Time check, it's 10:33 in the morning. Good morning mga eskolar ng bayan and to our fellow listeners both online and on demand. Good morning UP Cebu. Padung jud man atong midterms kay padung na pud man ang month. We are at second to the last week. 2 weeks na lang ang nahibilin para sa October and padulong na po ang atong mga holidays, so muna na to i look forward og may ta nga padayon ta nga makikisog alang-alang sa atong mga requirements o atong mga practicals o mga exams. And now for our top stories. Consolacion Jail becomes the first in Central Visayas to be fully solar. In Consolacion, its municipal jail has become the first in Central Visayas to be fully solar powered. In a new hybrid inverter system now generates 24 kilowatts per day, reducing electricity costs and helping the environment. Chief Inspector Brian Roy Mercado says the 2 million pesos project funded by the local government will save around 50,000 pesos per month. The solar power system will also supply nearby offices including the local PNP and Comelec. The system will be fully operational once all 48 solar panels are installed, set to be completed tomorrow, October 19. And for the national news, Piston calls for repeal of oil deregulation law. Transport Group Piston is calling for the repeal of the oil deregulation law as fuel prices spiked by over 2 pesos per liter on Tuesday, October 15. The group argues that both oil companies and the government are benefiting from speculative pricing practices which worsen the cost of living for ordinary Filipinos. Piston President Moni Floranda, also a senatorial candidate for the Makabayan Coalition, highlighted that oil giants including Petron, owned by Marcos crony Ramon Ang, are profiting billions daily at the expense of struggling Filipinos. Floranda emphasized that the need for immediate action in urging Congress to pass the lower oil prices bill package. This set of bills aims to regulate the oil industry, cut excise taxes, and exempt petroleum from VAT, among other reforms. These bills, filed by Makabayan representatives in 2022, have remained pending in the House. Piston stressed that these measures should be part of broader reforms to address corporate control over essential industries which continue to burden the Filipino people. For the international headlines, Malaysia intensifies religious group crackdown amid trafficking and abuse claims. We have here Francine Chavez for the developing story.
Malaysian authorities revealed that the Islamic Global Ikhwan Group, or GISB, continued to commit human trafficking and sexual abuse even after a police crackdown in September. Initial raids rescued 402 children and led to 171 arrests, but investigations have since uncovered further crimes and resulted in additional arrests. Among the latest charges, 3 GISB members were accused of human trafficking and sexual abuse at a resort in Johor. Malaysian officials have also flagged abuses such as forced labor and excessive punishments imposed on children as young as 2. The investigation has expanded internationally, with Malaysia seeking Interpol's assistance to track remaining suspects. Francine Chavez, DYUP Sugbo, Kaubanimo.
Don't leave our broadcast just yet, as we have a special guest joining with us in today's episode.
Nung nasa tiyan mo pa po ako, lagi na tayong nagpapatimbang sa health center. Dapat may dagdag tayo na halos 1 kilo kada buwan. Senyalis ito na tama ang nutrition mo. Mga nanay, dapat tama po ang timbang nyo.
Hoy Grace, stress man kay katanawon, okay ra ka?
Lagi? Lily Faith ba? Na-overwhelmed jud ko sa akad, sa family. Ako ra pa jud sa dorm. Life has been troublesome.
Taon pud sa akong beshi, uy. Kasi why nakag-talk ana with someone? Mental health is really important, you know?
Oo, pero how ka ba asa mo start? Plus, napad yung stigma around it.
Lagi. Maunang sugda na tog sulong nga part pud ang mental health sa atong overall well-being.
Ang saan man ako pagsugod?
Daghan og resources nga pwede nimo maduulan. Parihas anang community centers, hotlines, ug support online. You don't have to go through this alone.
Sakto jud ka, Faith. Sa mga panahon nga di ta kabarog, maybe it's time to take that step and reach out.
End the stigma, speak your mind, and will mind what you speak.
Nandito ka na, Lola! Sobrang enjoy ko kasama, Lola! Lagi mong tinutulungan si nanay mag-alaga sa akin. Lalo na kapag nagbe-breastfeed ako kay nanay, ikaw po ang nag-aayos ng mga gamit ko. Hinahandaan mo din ako ng mga pagkain na masustansya. Yan ang lola ko! Nasa tiyan mo pa lang ako, alagang-alaga mo na ako. nasa trabaho ka. May breast milk pa rin akong naiinom dito sa bahay. Kaya pala ito ang ginagawa mo. Pinag-iipon mo ako ng breast milk habang nandun ka. Tapos, iniiwan mo rito para kahit umalis ka na, hindi ako magugutom. Pati pagkain meron. Kaya mula nung maliit pa ako, hanggang ngayon, walang problema. Galing mo talaga, Nay.
And now we're back. You're still listening to Sayayo UP Cebu. Time check, it's 10:40 in the morning, and we have here our guest from Tugani, the editor-in-chief in Tugani, Ritzy Lau. Thank you so much for having us today. First of all, can you introduce yourself to our fellow listeners, both online and on demand?
Hello, good morning everyone. I am Ritzy Lau and I am the current editor-in-chief of Tugani.
So I've heard that it's your second term as editor-in-chief. Congratulations for that.
Thank you.
Okay, for the first question, as you lead Tugani into its 51st year and enter your second term as editor-in-chief, what changes or adjustments do you plan to implement?
I think honestly there are a lot jud and kanang knowing like kato ang previous nga ed board kay ni graduate na ba ya, so like kanang dako jud gani siya adjustment in a way nga there are new people na pod, and then you have to deal with new and different skill sets, but luckily karon nga term na mo kay nara po yung mga nibalik na, so dili na siya difficult for us or kana ganing for me nga maka like build jud og rapport kay aga naka-build na mi, and then so far chill pa man, and makita pod nako ba ang dedication, ang commitment sa everyone, particularly ang mga editors. So currently kay I know nga ga-adjust pamitanan with the system, with the new system and all kay unsa ni like kanang smooth ra paghihapon gani, and wala pa kaayo yung mga conflicts or something like that nga ni arise so far. So
even though nga second term nimo kay naaman joy mga new people nga mo join og Tugani kini apply sila, pero inyong adjustment man ani kay sa Manila, are you going smoothly ba with the adjustment with the new members sa pag-build ninyo sa new team?
Kuan kanang honestly murag as in bag-o gyud siya in a way nga ang daghan man gud ron kay first year and second year, although naapoy uban nga mga nagpabilin ra, but daghan jud kayo sa freshies, sa sophies. So in terms of like kanang mga gathering kay dili pa gyud mi mag usa gani tanan kay kana lagi lain-lain og schedule. So if like Wednesday kay na ay PE, na ay NSTP, and then Saturday na pud, so murag ang uban na po'y exams kay ano baya pud kanang midterms. So kana siya kanang we are really trying kanang unsa ni maka-gather gani, and then kana gyud ang kana yung system nga naapod mi like new na pod nga mga systems in place labi na sa kada desk or departments para maka-write sila effectively, para madu nila ilang mga responsibilities and tasks. Kay I think maupod na ang assessment from last term gani.
So with all of that being said, nganong naka-decide man ka nga mo remain as the editor-in-chief of Tugani?
I don't know, like kanang honestly gikapoy naman jud ko last year. Like as in kapoy jud kayo to last year. Oh my God. So kato siya kapoy kayo to siya last year, but then again it's just so different gani labi na if modto mo og JSC, Soli Congress, so kanang daghan jud kay kag ma-meet nga mga people, and then suddenly kay ma-love ra gyud nimo and kana ganing murag mawala ra gyud ang murag kakapoy nga
Fulfilling na no siya.
yeah, fulfilling siya in a way. And then kuan I think nga daghan pa pud og need gani nga ano sa tug-ani sa ni kanang need i-improve mauna nga murag sa uban siguro kay mo retire na ka after one term like kapoy na kaayo na but as for us gyud daghan man pud og mga seniors kay nagpabiling gyud. So as for us kay it is a risk gyud but murag better gani siya and kanang deeper jud siya nga commitment not just sa tug-ani but also sa whole nga UP Cebu community. So kana ra siguro and then nakita pud nako ang dedication at tinabangay sa mga people labi na sa mga ed board jud nga nagpabilin. So with that kay ma-inspire ka nga mo kanang mo padayon and then mo train na pud og mga new nga people. So yun ana like sa ako ang part murag dili pa ko kabuhi gani if like kanang feel na ko nga need papud jud gani ako service.
So I believe murag calling jud di ay ni kay especially sa mga publication organization no kay commitment man jud ni ang kuan kay together with Lanog and DYUP kay ang tug-ani very into commitment jud especially sa time nga mga schedule sa imuhang workloads kay I believe po nga ang imuhang second term kay dili ra ikaw but the whole team ni mo pag last year murag kamo ning ano mo in your second term. So with that being said unsa man inyong long term vision nga karon nga second term na nimo Ritzy?
I think now we are already in our kanang 51st year. So it's really a challenge and a great responsibility for us kay dili pud siya lalim gani nga makaabot og 50 plus years and then imuhang mga gisundan kay kanang they are like mga legends jud gani. So ingon ana I think like amo ara jud siguro nga long term vision sa tug-ani kay mo remain as a progressive jud nga student publication nga like independent and autonomous sa other or external or even internal nga mga like intervention but our interest ra gyud is like for the masses kay in essence tug-ani means nga like to tell or to expose. So kana siya and then to continue challenging the status quo and makita man pod siguro nato sa atong releases and although dili man gyud tanan nga kana gani publications nga na-enjoy privilege to like be independent or kana ganing makabutang ra gyud ta ko unsa ang atong gana.
You're listening to Dear Oble, your self-proclaimed fan favorite show of DYUP Sugbo. Take a peek into juicy confessions through anonymous senders while Oble listens. Dear Oble, your avenue to be heard, one confession at a time. Sulat mo, basa ko.
Andam namin maminaw, 'cause we'll always be here right with you.
You're still listening to DYUP Sugbo, Kauban Nimo.
This is Dear Oble, your avenue to be heard.
One confession at a time.
Sulat mo?
Basa ko! Hello, Oblesties! Mayong udto sa tanan. Time check, it's currently 12:12 na in the afternoon. So as always, note, DJ, we're playing during lunchtime. So hopefully our escolars there sa canteen are listening while they munch their food.
Yeah, so hello, what's up mga ka-scholar ng bayan? It is a happy Friday. Nakapaniod to na batanan. Because today we have a very exciting episode. We have Scholar Hour.
Exactly. So what's Scholar Hour? This is where we kind of embark on a soul-searching journey through the late-night thoughts of Escolars ng bayan. So basically, mga realizations, mga confessions, at mga gusto ipagawas sa mga Escolars, no? What are your experiences during campus? By the way, you're listening to The Sound where the vibes remain. This is DJ Rain.
And ako din si DJ Riza, ang palaging masaya.
Alright, so for today's episode of Dear Oblano, we have Scholar R, DJ Rai. So, would you like to invite everyone to confess, no? Sa ato confession form.
True, guys. You know, Dear Oble is really the best avenue for you to let out everything you want to say, start discussions here that everyone on the campus can hear. So, we're all in this together, diba, Scholars?
Exactly. So, once po inyong gihuwat, guys, we're always available. Our forums are always open and available in the DYUP Sugbo Facebook page. You can always search Dear Oble and you can find our link. So, if you have not just experiences in campus, but also, let's just say, romantic experiences or mga rants and even trauma dumping, whatever that may be, you can always find Dear Oble as an avenue to kind of pagawas sa inyo mga gusto ipagawas diha. Because here in
Dear Oble, Oble listens.
Exactly. So, ready na ba ang tanan sa atong confession? Oblesty, take it away.
Dear Oble, I'm a very introverted person. I get really scared to participate or speak in class. Recently, most of my classes involve active participation, and as much as I want to raise my hand, I become really anxious and scared that I might say the wrong things or must stutter and stuff. I have been having this problem since senior high school, and it sucks that I have carried it until college, specifically in UP of all places. Sigh. How do you overcome this fear of being afraid to speak up? Please share some tips. From 601.
Alright, no? So, si Oblast today nato DJ Rai kay very kanang anxious in a sense kay di siya kayo ganahan mo speak up. How about you, DJ Rai? Have you experienced this?
Actually, grabe makarelate jud ko actually before. But let's talk more about that, no? After we give our Oblesties a break at some time to break and chew on their food before we really get into this discussion.
Alright, so we'll be right back after this short break.
Kahangak ba nimo, Felix? Gipaningot lagi kag maayo.
Init jud kaayo, Blaze ay. Makalipong pud ang kaigang sa traffic.
Lagi no? Nagpayong man kaha ka. Delikado na ba ang radiation ron?
Of course, uy. Nag-apply pa ganin ko SPF 50 nga sunscreen. Hay nako, mao pa gani pag-abot, haggard na noon kaayo ko.
Ang singot, kay pamaagi sa atong lawas para mo cool down og balance sa atong body temperature. Pero magresulta pud ni sa fluid loss sa atong lawas. Maong ayaw kalimot sa pag-inom og tubig permi para hydrated ba? As scholars ng bayan, mag-amping kita kanunay.
This reminder is brought to you by DYUP Sugbo. DYUP Sugbo, kauban nimo.
Tay, hindi kita masyadong nakikita sa gabi. Siguro nasa trabaho ka. O baka naman hindi pa inaantok. Pero minsan nung nagutom ako, habang karga-karga ako ni nanay, bigla kitang narinig sa kusina. Yun pala, inihahanda mo ang pagkain ko para sa susunod na araw. Tay, tulog na po ako.
This is where you share and Oble listens. Alright, DJ Rai, so we had Oblestino, just a quick overview, saying and confessing na medyo introverted good siya and that di siya ganahan sa experience nga ma-anxious siya mag-race o niya nadala gyud niya here sa college here in UP. So Oblesti, we have Oblesti nga escolar. So personally, DJ Rai, I am now a bit more outspoken, no? Pero previously kay I also struggle a bit with kanang speaking up, especially because of kanang stage fright ingana, or I feel like I'm being perceived as mo speak in front of a class or in front of a lot of people. How about you, DJ Ray? Have you experienced similar things?
So for me, DJ Rain, actually I can really relate to our Oblesti today kay actually before like pag elementary, really as much as I would like to like speak up, like karon, I'm a very like I think known ako na magsigig answer, magsigig isa sa akong kamot in class actually, but really that was not my image before kaya I was really scared to speak, even like not during class times. I was afraid to speak to people because I was obviously so afraid of their perceptions of me. I was scared na they would think na why does she think that she knows so much. And I think kanang that experience, like I still carry that kanang anxiety with me today, even though magsige na kog answer sa classroom. I still have that, like to our Oblesti na ni confess today, that anxiety unfortunately dili jud siya mawala. It's less about making it go away than like really living with that and being like, instead of like letting it consume you, instead of letting it consume you, like answering back to it, talking back to it and saying, so what if they perceive me wrong, if they kanang think that I'm saying too much or I think that I'm a know-it-all, like so what if people's perceptions of me, like now honestly I can never say na people's perceptions of me don't matter anymore. I think no one can say that. How about you, DJ Rain?
Well, as for me, I would agree with not siguro people pleaser tendencies, pero of course at the back of our minds, kaya we always think about what other people might perceive us to be, because we're social beings. It matters what social groups we're in. It matters what our peers think about us, because sila ba yato kuyog always, especially in a school setting that it's like an everyday thing for us. So from what I know, DJ Rai, you're also a journalist, right? You're a good writer, and now I'm very proud of you actually.
Thank you, DJ Rain.
This is her. This is her actual first debut as a host. So I'm very proud of you. But with that, with your experiences of being kind of introverted and being anxious to speak up, what would you say were one of the triggers of you actually thinking up, what if I do this now? What were like that switch up to finally conquer that fear?
So kuan. I think it was over the pandemic when something really shifted. Kay first of all, it's so much. For me at least, it was easier to answer on online class than answering in person, because in person you can see, like literally see everyone's reactions as you're talking, and you can't there's no buffer between you and people's reactions. And when it came to online class during senior high school, once school started back up again, I was like, okay, do I want to keep having this kind of fear? Am I gonna keep having this thing that holds me back? Because sorry, Oblesti for the bluntness, but it's something that holds you back, but it's also something that you can overcome. I believe that you will overcome it, Oblesti.
Hopefully, because as for me, it's a different experience. No, we really have different pacings, because as per DJ Rai, the pandemic or being in an online setting gave her more strength. As for me, it actually made me more anxious to speak up during online classes, and I feel like I feel more comfortable speaking when I'm in front of the person, because at least I know their reaction and somewhat siguro cater if like I feel like they kind of don't agree, maybe I should shift what I'm speaking about. So it's a bit different. It really depends on your personal experiences, and maybe try to look back as to why you were like that, or like what really triggers your anxiety of speaking up. Or I know you said earlier of Lastina, siguro it's kanang mahadlong ka masaya, which is really normal. I think everyone is afraid to fail at some point or
True,
get
true.
rejected or kanang siguro na say professor siguro nga not really
Actually,
super,
that's definitely a factor.
like that super gentle with how they correct you. Maybe ma-feel mo mapaulawan ka. That really are some of the factors. Pero try to look into the factors that you can control. No?
True.
Because kung unsay imo pwede, ngano ka ha, ingani ko, and what can I do to hopefully kuan. Maybe you can start with your social groups, yung mga friend group nimo.
True.
Magchika-chika mo about things nga siguro di kay ka-comfortable, or you try to open up a bit para mas kaya nimo. How about you, DJ Rai? What are your advice?
I can say no na like what Rain said, like for me the pandemic like pushed me to do more, and for her, for DJ Rain, it was something that limited you. And I guess that's kind of example no, the one thing said na can be a contributing factor to being afraid to speak up is what if other people are better than me, or what if other people like have more to say than me. And I think that's just a clear example na comparing yourself, especially when it comes to unique perspectives, when it comes to like answering in class, your voice, even if it's like there's no like hierarchy, just because someone has a different opinion than you doesn't make it better than yours, or make yours not as valid or as kanang valuable as other people. So maybe that's one tip, is kanang try not to pit yourself against other people, because ultimately that's just going to be detrimental.
Yeah, and another thing siguro na I'd add to what DJ Rai said is siguro start putting your places in more comfortable circles. So siguro if speaking in front of a class is a bit more uncomfortable pa, siguro start joining. I always say this, para mo ako personally, I find comfort in being in a circle of people with the same hobbies or interests. That's why ako siguro ma-advise kay join in orgs, and then from there, because you have similar interests, I feel like that would prompt you to speak up more, and from there maybe you can gauge more interactions with other, until you can finally speak up from people nga dili kay ka close or have contradicting points of view.
Start small.
Yeah, start small and start in spaces that you feel safe until you can kind of go out of your bubble, and hopefully kanang conquer that fear of speaking up. Kay honestly dili siya lisod. Especially if introverted ka, like it's in your nature to be introverted. I feel like it's not a con to be introverted. There are perks to it, and different talaga siya nga personality. And also kanang naman say different pros and cons of being introverted and extroverted. Siguro extroverted people have struggles sad nga on how to like communicate their whatever. Pero yeah, for introverted people, it's really harder siguro to kanang kind of socialize circles nga new to you, or even in UP nga kanang siguro intimidating ka by ang people with how scholars are perceived outside.
Yes. So for speaking as an introvert, kanang it's really just because you're an introvert, don't try not to box yourself into that label, no? That stereotype na kanang introverts can't kanang speak their mind, or introverts are too boxed in on themselves, because really the only difference anang like introvertism, like kanang speaking from someone na who's taking SAS and who knows the difference between an introvert and extrovert. It's really not, it's limiting yourself if you kanang stick to those stereotypes. And another thing about this topic, no, about speaking up, is I think another thing that holds Oblesti back from speaking up is maybe the overthinking that comes with it. Like afterwards, like, oh my god, did I say the right thing, or was what I said like stupid, or what if I say the wrong thing? But I think when you really think about it, after someone like, okay, put yourself in as someone in the class, when you hear someone answer something, do you really remember it after they've spoken? Right? Actually, I think the only person who replays it over and over and over again in their head is the person who answered it.
It's the spotlight effect and the transparent. I forgot that
illusion of transparency.
Where it basically states that you feel like people can see through you, and the spotlight effect basically says that you feel like everyone is looking at you or remembers every single action. Pero in reality, even if you trip down the hallway, maybe people will look at you, pero they won't remember that for the rest of their lives.
True.
kana lang yun, maybe we're too particular with our actions.
Yes.
Actually, a recent experience I had during courtside reporting.
Wow, our courtside reporter, DJ Rain.
No, a recent experience I had is a person actually not really bashed me, but kind of criticized me right then and there after I did the halftime interview, and that kind of took a toll on me because with courtside reporting, it really is kanang time bounded.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
really have to watch the game, and so I can't be bothered by a single comment. But I was, because that was my first time receiving such
Yeah,
a
comment.
feedback and a comment. So kato, I was really I was always overthinking kasi the next time I report, it happens again. Pero there comes a time ngayon ko nga, who cares? Like,
True.
I commit mistakes. I'm a reporter. Like, have to do the script live and I have to report it right away. So as much as possible, of course, I try to correct myself. Pero if I do commit mistakes, it's a human error. It's a human thing.
And you're still starting out, and this is like it's really a testament to what you've been able to achieve. Congratulations,
Thank
DJ Rain.
Pero yeah, siguro kada before I even got into this type of field nga, really live reporting, I started out small, started sa classrooms, sa organizations, and then I got into the radio. So siguro ano lang yun, baby steps, because each like progress is not linear. Maybe if maka-receive ka comment just like I did, murag na hold back sa ko gamay mga murag nag-doubt ko sa ako capabilities if my quote-unquote answers or reports are even correct.
Yeah.
Pero that's normal. You will experience kanang setbacks good, and along the way feel gid nimo nga you can get more comfortable nga speaking up on your personal stance or your opinions on things.
And you never know na if you start off answering sa classroom, maybe one day you can be a courtside reporter like our DJ Rain. So really, there are a lot of opportunities that come with the simple act of believing in yourself and not limiting yourself because of kanang irrational thoughts, because really a lot of those thoughts are irrational, Jude, na people are gonna think you're dumb, or they're gonna see you as less of a person just because even if you answer something wrong, honestly, like I said, people don't remember. Like it either becomes a silly anecdote or it's just something that gets lost to people's memories. It's really not as big of a deal as your brain makes it out to be.
Pero I'm not even gonna lie, it's easier said than done.
Yes,
because,
it is.
Because even if, for example, na competitions, there are pageantries or kanang mga impromptu speeches kay kuan gyud gihapon may moment nga okay lang ng Q&A like kaya lagi nimo, pero of course different ang pressure if you're the one speaking, you're the one on stage, you're the one doing the impromptu speech, the extemporaneous speech. So of course we do acknowledge nga it is easier than done, pero you have to start somewhere.
True.
And I also like to trace back to what Oblesti said nga, this is actually like kind of a trait nga nadala niya from senior high. And I think college starting now, since you already realize nga you're still doing it, college is really a good avenue to start again, because if you think about it, everyone's new, so no one
true. That's very true.
Track record or something, so you can really start anew here and maybe try as much as possible to go out of your comfort zone.
Like, okay, this is personal anecdote lang siguro. Back in, I mentioned naman, diba, na kanang I was very shy to speak up in elementary, like to the point na lagi ko mong talk to other people. And honestly, kanang right now, it's actually such a, now that I like when I meet people pag LM and I tell them na, oh, I'm a journalist now, na ako in the radio. It's actually it makes you, it has kanang replaced the shame and the guilt and the like kanang self-hatred and self-loathing has been replaced by pride in myself. And like that feeling is really, I really hope that one day you, Oblesti, can have this feeling too, na you've overcome it, and it's a sign of growth, and college is the place where you can grow. And it's a very, at least from my experience, UP has been a very good place for kanang growth. I know a lot of people who have found their niches here, who have found who have been able to be the people that they've always wanted to be here in UP. And Oblesti, you will be one of those people too.
Yeah, hopefully, because I do agree no nga with what DJ Rai said nga here a lot of people really found their interest, found their niche, and kanang done things that they never done before nga, like hold back nila self, because I think it's really helpful nga you're in UP, because I think this is one of the best universities nga very open good to differences, open to even varying opinions, and I know siguro there are a lot of EDs nga kanang siguro lahi imo perception sa mga certain social issues or political issues, pero because of these EDs, even if you raise your concern nga, what if ingani, different or varying perspectives, actually our guest speakers are very open to siguro educating you on certain information nga different siguro sa imo na take, or even not in ED nga situation, even in social groups. You can ask mga chairpersons, mga execoms at different varying organizations, and they will really like listen to you. Mo na ko ganahan, even in sa ato professors, I've experienced kanang sir, what if ingani like different gali siya nga different sa normally nga unsa ila gina-teach or something like that. Open na gyud sila to correct you, but also aside from that, you should also be open to kind of kanang accept criticism. So that's one of the steps siguro good to kind of more speak out better, is if you yourself will accept nga okay naagi times na mamali ko, I will accept criticism good, and that is something kailangan you have to learn along the way para along the way mas maka-open up ka to people.
And I think that's a symptom of like the education system that we have now. Now we're so afraid to commit mistakes. We're so afraid to not get the perfect marks. When really an education, the college, this place is supposed to be a place of learning. So along the course of learning, you're expected to make mistakes. You should make mistakes. So this mentality na we can never be wrong, or we can never have kanang mistakes, never say the wrong thing or think the wrong thing, that's really a example of how like we've been bred to think na we have to be perfect here, we have to be the perfect students, we have to become the perfect workers, and that's kanang something that we ought to change, Jud, na we should recognize this place as a place of learning, a place that kanang accepts mistakes and learns, and we move on past them.
Yeah, exactly. I also like how you said na in learning, in the process of learning, there really is mistakes that, or you really not really have to, pero I feel like it's crucial to experience failures para to know that you're growing. And with your fear of failing or being wrong, if you think about it, if you don't speak up, you will always think
you'll always be wrong.
You'll always be wrong because dili ma-correct. Dili walay people who will know that you think this way to correct you. So it's really important in the process of learning to also speak your mind and speak your thoughts. So hopefully it's either you correct others or you get corrected. Kay important manggod nga there is discourse in kind of solving certain situations, problems, or even like adding to your existing knowledge. Kay if you don't say these things, it will remain with truthful to you. Diba? So murag mahulog nga mali ka or something like that.
And I guess one of the last things that we'll say now is it's already a huge step that you've acknowledged that this exists, that you're going through this, and you've acknowledged that you want to be better from this. So just acknowledging na there's room for you to grow is already kanang, some people don't kanang accept, I don't admit that there's something that should be improved on, but you've already made the first step of admitting that there's a problem. So I think that's it, siguro, for our confession today. Grabe today, no?
Exactly. Ang confession no kay although I don't completely like relate to it, pero still at some point in life na experience na ako being anxious, and of course you opened up that you also did. So medyo heavy good today.
But yes.
But before the mga yung advice no kay Oble, because of course we're really actually here for Oble's advice. magpatulon sa atong mga listeners and oblesties. So guys, drink your water, finish up your meal, because we'll be back after this short break.
Yes.
Nung 1 month pa lang ako, si nanay ang madalas kong kabonding dahil breastfed ako. Pero ngayon, dahil mas malaki na ako, palagi na rin kitang nakakasama, tatay. Tinutulungan mo po si nanay maghanda ng pagkain ko. Ikaw na rin minsan ang nagpapakain sa akin. Mas masaya pag maraming bonding time kasama ka, tay. Mas masaya pag sama-sama tayo.
Oh, naunsa man ang pamati, Amaya.
Laban man akong ulos kay, oy.
Hala, narabatay resitron. Naunsa di ay ka.
Nauwanan magugugahapon, day. Wala ko kadalas akong payong. Ay,
Maola gini. Sa panahon rin nga ting-uwan, mag-amping ta kanunay. Pagdala pirmi og payong aron di masakit. Mas maayo pod nga mag-inom og vitamins kada adlaw para lagsik ang panlawas. Maminaw ta kanunay sa mga weather report sa balita aron updated pirmi. Kung maglain ang pamati, duol dayon sa atong UP Cebu Clinic para maalalayan dayon ka. As scholars ng bayan, mag-amping kita kanunay.
This reminder is brought to you by DYUP Sugbo. DYUP Sugbo, kauban nimo. You're listening to Dear Oble, your self-proclaimed fan-favorite show of DYUP Sugbo. Take a peek into juicy confessions through anonymous senders, while Oble listens. Dear Oble, your avenue to be heard, one confession at a time. Sulat mo, basa ko.
Alright, welcome back mga oblesties. Time check. It's currently 12:39 na in the afternoon.
Yes. I hope everyone has had their lunch. So, DJ Rain, let's have a quick recap sa atong confession. So, basically, our oblestie today said that they were a very introverted person, and their big problem that they wanted to talk to us with is their fear of speaking up during class. And kani atong oblestie acknowledge na it's really a habit that they've had for a long time na.
Since senior
Yes,
high.
since senior high, and they've recognized na here in college they want to kanang get over that or move past that so that they can grow. So, kana.
So, kani DJ Rhino, actually, we've shared our advice siguro, our personal experiences. Karon, kay excited ako because we have Oble with us.
OMG!
So, Oble, unsa may imo advice? Oble, take it away.
All you need is 20 seconds of insane courage.
Oh,
Wow, insane courage.
Honestly, I agree no kay kanang murag just 5 seconds to start my day if most barog ako
Yes.
start na dahil
Yes,
nga na
I
ba,
feel that.
if I take 5 minutes to clean I won't even notice nga it took me 5 minutes.
Yes.
So kana siguro ang point ni Oble DJ
Mhm.
right?
And kanang the 20 seconds that you take to answer the question in class will feel like a whole lifetime, but it will be done like that.
Yeah, exactly. So really, it only takes a bit of that courage to finally push you
Yes.
to finally and hopefully speak up.
And the effects will last a lifetime.
Exactly. So hopefully, no, Oblestie, you take Oble's advice and maybe ours as well. But anyway, is there any shout out you want to give to?
Shout out ko sa kanang taga-psych sa radio room right now. Hey!
Cute. And also, shout out to our Oblestie. Hopefully, you finally conquer your fear of speaking up. And if you have more confessions, don't be afraid to submit your
Yes.
confessions to our Dear Oble forums. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, that's DYUP Sugbo, and DYUP Sugbo _ UPC on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and X. It's the same thing. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Once again, this is Dear Oble, your avenue to be heard.
One confession at a time.
Sulat mo.
Basa ko.
Bye, Oblasties!
Alik nang makiduyog, andam namin maminaw. 'Cause we'll always be here right with you.
Tell me something. Is it over? Are we at the end of this road we have taken? How we get here feels as if we've only met each other. Have we become strangers? Do we let we be just we and give up on the castle we assembled? Are we both done fighting? Is it time to throw in the towel? Trapped and buried away. These feelings inside, concealed with a smile. But we both know that we're tethered together. So how can I forget that you're the best I've ever met? We can't argue, we're just as defeated with each other. I'm like oil, you are water. Wanted to try treating this as just another fight. Forgive and forget. Is this how it's gonna end? Is there no more taking back what we've said? As we go our separate ways, I pray everything will be okay. Trapped and buried away. These feelings inside, concealed with a smile. But we both know that we're tethered together. So how can I forget? Trapped and buried away. These feelings inside, concealed with a smile. But we both know that we're tethered together. So how can I forget that you're the best I've ever met?
Usa, duha, tulo. Wala ba ka nalipong og tuyok Sige hapon na buwang na gyud ko nimo. Huy inday di masukot ang kalipay. Bisan naurot na ang tanang numero. Di ako naurot man ang tanang numero.
Mahalagang paalala, ang DYUP Sugbo ay hindi gamot at hindi ginagamit na panggamot sa kabaliwan, kakulitan at karupukan. Ito po ay radyo lamang, ngunit mas maaasahan pa kaysa sa jowa mong nangiiwan. Makinig sa DYUP Sugbo at siya ay iyong makakalimutan.
Kaubanin mo.
Kay bao baka ako paning gihapon sa kakulba kung magkitatang duha. Pasensya ko, gitalaw ko gamay, wala pa ko'y buot ato maong sayo ko nibigay. Ubus ra kong tanaw sa akong kaugalingon, nahadlok kong murisgo maong sa damgo na lang na kontento. Pero namasin ko, basin pwede pa puhon, magpabagas sa kunaw para masulti ko kanimo ang ako. Gitago nga pagbati, naglaong gihapon kong unta, adun na pa'y sunod nga higayon. Namasin ko gihapon. Kay bao baka murag mahugno ang kalibutan, pagkahibaw ko nga nakauyab na ka. Apan nagpabilin ka sa akong huna-huna, kung pahilakon gani kaniya, andam kong musagok nimo. Wala yun ako damha, wala di ay mo magdugay, mahinumdum mo pa ang mga kaaging milabayo. Dili ko gustong magpahimulos, nagayo pa ka sa kaugalingon. Apan maghuwat ko, mangandam ko para nimo, mamasin ko. Basin pwede na karon, magpabagas sa kunaw para masulti ko kanimo ang akong gitago nga pagbati. Naglaom ko karon unta, mauna ni ang atong higayon. Dili ko man masiguro, ikaw ba pod magkagusto? Ang ako lang mahibalo ka, kay basin pa di ay mamasin ko. Basin pwede na karon, magpabagas sa kunaw para masulti ko kanimo ang ako. Gitago nga pagbati, bahala magkabuang, bahala na mamasin ko. Basin pwede na karon magpabagas akong naw para masulti ko kanimo ang akong gitago nga pagbati. Bahalag magkabuang wala na ko'y pakialam. Basta di na ko ganahan pang ipalabay kini nga higayon. Mamasin ako karon. Ako nang nabasang tanan, tanang gibantog nga kasulatan. Nakapot ko ng adlaw ug ang buwan, apan wagi hapon ko'y nakaplagan. Nangahas na ko ngadto sa lawon, dito sulod ng dagko nga balon. Layo-layo po akong naabot, apan wagi hapon yun ko kasabot. Ug kung ano man di ko makaingong makalimot yun ko nimo. Kung ano man hangtod karon nang hinaot sa langit nun nga gahom. Kaysa kanunay ko kanimo nagdahom, ang tubag naniragyod ka sayon. Ang gugma ko kanimo ay sukod, ang gugma ko kanimo ay sukod, ang gugma ko kanimo ay sukod, ang gugma ko kanimo ay sukod. Ako nang nabati ang tanan, tanang tigpamulong nga balang. Pamamba nila lunlon gamanan, apan wagi hapon ko'y nakatunan. Ug kung ano man di ko makaingong makalimot yun ko nimo. Kung ano man hangtod karon nang mo saad ug forever ako ug ikaw. Ang importante will be together for here and for now. Puhon maayong lawas, we'll know our love is true. Apan karon, I think the best thing I could do is getting to know you. Wako kahibaw asa kagikan, ug wako kabalo asa tapaingon. Ug di na lang ko magdahom. Wala may kagahapon na mahiskutan, aduna tay karon maunang sa pagkakaron. Good na gyud ko sa puhon, 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 aduna pay higayon, puhon, puhon. Ang mga pang now or never can be over too fast. Maunang ako, I would rather wait for kanang the kind of love that will last. Puhon kita gihapon ang maghigugmaay. The only time will tell if it's really you and I'm willing to try. Wa ko kahibaw asa kagikan, wa ko kabalo asa tapaingon. Ug di na lang ko magdahom. Wala may kagahapon nga mahisgutan, aduna tay karon maunang sa pagkakaron. Good na gyud ko sa puhon, ug bisan dili pa karon ang tukmang panahon. At least kung duna pa'y ugma, ug dunay higayon, aduna pa'y paglabom. Wa ko kahibaw asa kagikan, wa ko kabalo asa tapaingon. Ug di na lang ko magdahom. Wala may kagahapon nga mahisgutan, aduna tay karon mauna sa pagkakaron. Bisag asa man tapon ito, good na gyud ko sa puhon, 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 aduna pa'y higayon, puhon, 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 aduna pa'y higayon, puhon, puhon, magkakitara niya, puhon. Tas kang banga di ka balo, mutago og sikreto king mga mata ko. Karon kibaw na ka, in love na ko nimo, pero sa wa ko damha, kalit kang nailang, wa na dayon ko takda, nasinzon sa personal. Unsaon na lang sa pagyamit mo, wala ko kasakang. Di manggod pasabot kung ako naibog nimo, kinanglan sa Diyod nga maibugod ka nako, waman ko na mugos. Ako lang yun nigiantos ang pagpati ko nganha nimo. Wow, o pasadi lang ko kay in love, lagi ko gutom nimo. kilig perting pakyasa pakyu nimo katulo nganong nagpalayo okay raman gud ko nga ma-friendzone ko nimo mura sa chicken pox o ay rakay ka di man gud makatakot kingong di man gud pasabot kung ako naibog nimo kinanglan sa Diyos nga maibubod ka nako wa man ko namugos ako lang yun ninggi antos ang pagbati ko nganha nimo wow o pasagi lang ko kay love na lagi ko gutom sige na lang ko makuratan ining gumang kalit na lang nga muturok sa duhan ko maunta masabtan mo di man gud pasabot kung akong naibog nimo kinanglan sa Diyos nga maibubod ka nako wa man ko namugos ako lang yun ninggi antos ang pagbati ko nganha nimo wow o pasagi lang ko kay in love na lagi ko gutom nimo wow wow
Sa hisgutanang teritoryo, rekurso ug pangisda. Adunay dakong hulga ang yatubang ang nasod sa West Philippine Sea kon WPS. Ato ang mga kaubanang mangingisda kay napiit sa panagbangi sa mga imperialistang nasod susama sa China ug Estados Unidos. Mao kinahanglan nato mobarog ug makibisog. Magpakabana ug magtirabangay kita aron masiguro nga ang West Philippine Sea magpabilin nga usa ka bahin sa Pilipinas alang sa atong mga sumusunod nga henerasyon. Atin ang Pinas, US-China, layas. Kini usa ka pahinumdum gikan sa kauban sa masa. DYUP Sugbo, kauban nimo.
You're listening to DYUP Sugbo, kauban nimo. Ang imong kauban, di kabiyaan. DYUP Sugbo, kauban nimo. From highs to lows. From laughter to tears. Kauban nimo ang DYUP Sugbo.
Thank you.
dyan. Okay pas, alright. Tol, ayaw kaguol. Alam kong nandyan ka lang, linog man o lindol. Sino nga pa ba ang nagdadamayan? Di ba tayo din lang magsama-sama, magkuyog-kuyog sa tanan-tanan? Di ba tayo'y kapamilya, kapuso't kapatid? Di ka may magkaiba, usarang kaliwatan. Kauban, kaibigan, kaabay, ikaw ako ba'y bye? Ayaw na bye. Ang sabi bisdak badoy. Proud Bisaya ba yan, Choy? Tol, pag-iusap din lang, huwag kaming patawanan. Pag nag-tricycle. Tricycle? Parehas din yun, no? Pareho na eh. Sino nga pa ba ang nagdadamayan? Di ba tayo din lang magsama-sama, magkuyog-kuyog sa tanan-tanan? Di ba tayo'y kapamilya, kapuso't kapatid? Di ka may magkaiba, usarang kaliwatan. Kauban, kaibigan, kaabay, ikaw ako ba'y bagong paglaom? Karon pagsugdanan, atong laylayo ng panagiusatan. Bagong pag-asa, ito ang simula. Awitin natin, tayo'y magkakaisa. Tayo ay isa. Di ba tayo'y kapamilya, kapuso, kapatid? Wika may magkaiba, usarang kaliwatan. Kauban, kaibigan, kaabay, ikaw ako ba'y bagong paglaom? Karon pagsugdanan, atong laylayo ng panagiusatan. Bagong pag-asa, ito ang simula. Awitin natin, tayo'y magkakaisa. Bagong pag-asa, ito ang simula. Awitin natin, tayo'y magkakaisa. Bagong pag-asa, ito ang simula. Awitin natin, tayo'y magkakaisa.
Kahit nasa trabaho si nanay at si tatay, hindi ako nalulungkot. Hindi rin ako nagugutom kasi kasama kita, Lola. Bago umalis si nanay para magtrabaho, nagiiwan muna siya ng breast milk niya para maibigay mo sa akin, Lola, pag nagutom ako. Pati pagkain may nakahanda na rin. Minsan nga ikaw rin po ang nagluluto para sa akin. At syempre, naglalaro rin tayo. Lola, bukas po ulit, ha?
You're listening to DYUP Sugbo, kauban nimo. Ang imong kauban, di kabiyaan. DYUP Sugbo, kauban nimo. From highs to lows, from laughter to tears, kauban nimo ang DYUP Sugbo.
Abante, abante, abante. na aday maminaw. Bisag among mga kanta resulta ras kamingaw. Di na kinahanglan nga kami kay magpasikat. At the fame, usapot mi sa mga sipat. Mahalag way hapit nakahibog nakaila. Kontento na ko sa pipilangan ni ila. Right now at la gera kami norte Danau City. Ako na lang og si Tiger Gina Bilindinhe. At nga Bisaya mo na'y among gipasundayag. Ang itlip na mo nga dalan hinaot na mo muhayag. Og di mo na mo ganahan wa milabot ni ana. Lain-lain ta og tribing letay among gikulipa. Mo padayon pagsuwat bisag unsay inyong masulti. Og sarap nga Bisaya padayon namong pag-abante. Abante, 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 abante. Ibut ang talang nga kami di musika. Panahon ra ang nasayod ka na ra may gihuwat. Rap na Bisaya sa Danau na mo ipaangat. Kayang kami Norte Bed kalma na ay pagkasipat. Oh, hinay rani nga para na pagkamaldito. Tinigin na ra dilipod mi hambugiro. Parihan nimo nga mamuha tayo ganta. Nga randoy sa ilhado diris musika malinya. Ang kada letrahan ay pagkaplastada. Kada litok sa pulong mura giplansa. Wa mi pakitong unsay inyong ikasulti. Kami Norte ni padayon mi sa pagkabante. Abante, 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 abante. Nagsugod sa silong pasaka padulong hangad sa bituon ng damgo kabuto. Nagsugod sa silong pasaka padulong hangad sa bituon ng damgo kabuto. Nagsugod sa silong pasaka padulong hangad sa bituon ng damgo kabuto. Nagsugod sa silong pasaka padulong ang gubat sulungon na bante padayon. Abante, 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 abante. Bisaya na dako, way patay way magbuot. Nganong tabis kay kadto, animal kay kang dako. Usaman natuo kag mahadlok miyong tugo. Yawara kinsa ka, bantay-bantay nya muto. Bisaya na dako, way patay way magbuot. Nganong tabis kay kadto, animal kay kang dako. Usaman natuo kag mahadlok miyong tugo. Yawara kinsa ka, bantay-bantay nya muto.
Mura magsinigang aslom kay siyagnaw. Wa man siya hanaw pataka laglakaw. Isog daw siya gaw aton ni tan-aw. Di kay ba mo sound that unatos laom. Bisan paghunas di ka kaluwas. Pag-ampog na lang kay lahi ni imo atupang. Bisaya ni bay dili mi mahadlok mamatay. Akong piyansa bay ay sigpinamay. Bisaya ni bay, Bisaya na dago, way patay way magbuot. Nganong tabis kay kadto, animal kay kang dako. Usaman natuo kag mahadlok miyong tugo. Yawara kinsa ka, bantay-bantay nya muto. Bisaya na dako, way patay way magbuot. Nganong tabis kay kadto, animal kay kang dako. Usaman natuo kag mahadlok miyong tugo. Yawara kinsa ka, bantay-bantay nya muto. Bisaya na dako, way patay way magbuot. Nganong tabis kay kadto, animal kay kang dako. Usaman natuo kag mahadlok miyong tugo. Yawara kinsa ka, bantay-bantay.
Kahit nasa trabaho si nanay at si tatay, hindi ako nalulungkot. Hindi rin ako nagugutom kasi kasama kita, Lola. Bago umalis si nanay para magtrabaho, nagiiwan muna siya ng breast milk niya para maibigay mo sa akin, Lola, pag nagutom ako. Pati pagkain may nakahanda na rin. Minsan nga ikaw rin po ang nagluluto para sa akin. At syempre, naglalaro rin tayo. Lola, bukas po ulit, ha?
I know that you like it. You don't have to change your mind. There's no need to call me baby. You're better off the way this time. You don't wanna go, you don't wanna be alone. You don't have a choice. I don't give a damn no more. You don't wanna go, you don't wanna be alone. You don't wanna be alone, boy. I'm happy on my own.
I just wanna hold you, babe. Letting go was a mistake. I will love you still the same. I know it wasn't great, but I can try to make you stay. I don't wanna be alone. I just wanna go where I can wrap you in my arms. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna be alone. I don't wanna be alone. 'Cause I'm nothing but your dog. I don't wanna go.
Matinga bitaw ko na ako nganong maglisod ko. Tanaw sa imo mga mata, mawadan ko kusog.
Mungisi lang sa hilong, samtang gitalikdan mo. Di masabtan ang kakulba, ug ako ra ang nasayon nga ibon.
mahalagang paalala, ang DYUP Sugbo ay hindi gamot at hindi ginagamit na panggamot sa kabaliwan, kakulitan at karupukan. Ito po ay radyo lamang, ngunit mas maaasahan pa kaysa sa jowa mong nangiiwan. Makinig sa DYUP Sugbo at siya ay iyong makakalimutan.
Tell me something. Is it over? Are we at the end of this road we have taken? How we get here feels as if we've only met each other. Have we become strangers? Do we let we be just we and give up on the castle we assembled? Are we both done fighting? Is it time to throw in the towel? Trapped and buried away. These feelings inside, concealed with a smile. But we both know that we're tethered together. So how can I forget that you're the best I've ever met? We can't argue, we're just as defeated with each other. I'm like oil, you are water. Wanted to try treating this as just another fight. Forgive and forget. Is this how it's gonna end? Is there no more taking back what we've said? As we go our separate ways, I pray everything will be okay. Trapped and buried away. These feelings inside, concealed with a smile. But we both know that we're tethered together. So how can I forget? Trapped and buried away. These feelings inside, concealed with a smile. But we both know that we're tethered together. So how can I forget that you're the best I've ever met?
Usa, duha, tulo. Wala ba ka nalipong og tuyok-tuyok sa akong o? Ubat, yung maunom. Unsaon man ti ka pagkapot nga wala man ko'y gahom. Maudi ay wala na ko'y tugpay. Sa sigihap na buwang nagyud ko nimo. Huy, inday di masukod ang kalipay. Bisan og mahurot na ang tanang numero. Sa sigihap na buwang na gyud ko nimo. Huy, inday di masukot ang kalipay. Bisan naurot na ang tanang numero. Di ako naurot man ang tanang numero.
Mahalagang paalala, ang DYUP Sugbo ay hindi gamot at hindi ginagamit na panggamot sa kabaliwan, kakulitan at karupukan. Ito po ay radyo lamang, ngunit mas maaasahan pa kaysa sa jowa mong nangiiwan. Makinig sa DYUP Sugbo at siya ay iyong makakalimutan.
Kauban mo.
Ibaw ba ka? Ako paning tong gihapon sa kulba kung magkitatang duha. Pasensya ko, gitalaw ko gamay. Wala pa ko'y buot ato maong sayo ko nibigay. Ubus ra kong tanaw sa akong kaugalingon. Nahadlok kong muris gumaong sa damgo na lang na kontento. Pero namasin ko, basin pwede papuhon. Magpabaga sa kunaw para masulti ko kanimo ang ako. Gitago nga pagbati, naglaong gihapon kong unta. Adun na pa'y sunod nga higayon. Namasin ko gihapon. Kaibaw ba ka? Murag mahugno ang kalibutan pagkahibaw ko nga nakauyab na ka. Apan nagpabilin ka sa akong huna-huna. Kung pahilakon gani kaniya, andam kong musagok nimo. Wala yun ako damha, wala di ay mo magdugay. Mahinumdum mo pa ang mga kaaging milabayo. Dili ko gustong magpahimulos, nagayo pa ka sa kaugalingon. Apan maghuwat ko, mangandam ko para nimo. Mamasin ko, basin pwede na karon. Magpabaga sa kunaw para masulti ko kanimo ang akong gitago nga pagbati. Naglaom ko karon unta, mauna ni ang atong higayon. Dili ko man masiguro ikaw ba pod magkagusto. Ang ako lang mahibalo ka kay basin pa di ay. Mamasin ko, basin pwede na karon. Magpabaga sa kunaw para masulti ko kanimo ang ako. Gitago nga pagbati, bahala magkabuang, bahala na, bahala na. Mamasin ko, Basin pwede na karon magpabagas akong naong para masulti ko kanimo ang akong gitago nga pagbati. Bahalag magkabuang wala na ko'y pakialam. Basta di na ko ganahan pang ipalabay kini nga higayon. Mapasin ako karon.
Ako nang nabasa ang tanan, tanang gibantog nga kasulatan. Nakabot ko ng adlaw ug ang buwan, apan wagi hapon ko'y nakaplagan. Nangahas na ko ngadto sa lawon, dito sulod ng dagko nga balon. Layo-layo po akong naabot, apan wagi hapon yun ko kasabot. Ug kung ano man di ko makaingong makalimot yun ko nimo. Kung ano man hangtod karon nang hinaot sa langit nun nga gahom. Kaysa kanunay ko kanimo nagdahom, ang tubag tinaniragyod ka sayon. Ang gugma ko kanimo ay sukod, ang gugma ko kanimo ay sukod, ang gugma ko kanimo ay sukod, ang gugma ko kanimo ay sukod. Ako nang nabati ang tanan, tanang tigpamulong nga balan. Pamaba nila lunlon gamanan, apan wagi hapon ko'y nakatunan. Ug kung ano man di ko makaingong makalimot yun ko nimo. Kung ano man hangtod karon Musaad ug forever ako ug ikaw. Ang importante will be together for here and for now. Puhon maayong lawas, we'll know our love is true. Apan karon, I think the best thing I could do is getting to know you. Wako kahibaw asa kagikan, ug wako kabalo asa tapaingon. Ug di na lang ko magdahom. Wala may kagahapon nga mahiskutan, aduna tay karon maunang sa pagkakaron. Good na gyud ko sa puhon, 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 aduna pay higayon, puhon, puhon. Ang gugma nga pang now or never can be over too fast. Maunang ako, I would rather wait for kanang the kind of love that will last. Puhon kita gihapon ang maghigugmaay. The only time will tell if it's really you and I'm willing to try. Wa ko kahibaw asa kagikan, wa ko kabalo asa tapaingon. Ug di na lang ko magdahom. Wala may kagahapon nga mahisgutan, aduna tay karon maunang sa pagkakaron. Good na gyud ko sa puhon, ug bisan dili pa karon ang tukmang panahon. At least kung duna pa'y ugma, ug dunay higayon, aduna pa'y paglawom. Wa ko kahibaw asa kagikan, ug wa ko kabalo asa tapaingon. Ug di na lang ko magdahom. Wala may kagahapon nga mahisgutan, aduna tay karon mauna sa pagkakaron. Bisag asa man tapon ito, good na gyud ko sa puhon, 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 aduna pa'y higayon, puhon, 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 aduna pa'y higayon, puhon, puhon, magkakitara niya, puhon. Paskang banga di ka balo, mutago og sikreto king mga mata ko. Karon kibaw na ka, in love na ko nimo, pero sa wa ko damha, kalit kang nailang, wa na dayon ko takda, nasinzon sa personal. Usaon na lang sa pagyamit mo, wala ko kasakang. Di manggod pasabot kung ako naibog nimo, kinanglan sa Diyod nga maibugod ka nako, waman ko na mugos. Ako lang yun nigiantos ang pagpati ko nganha nimo. Wow, o pasadi lang ko kay in love, lagi ko gutom nimo. Wow, wow, oh, oh. pakilig Perting pakyasa Pakyu ni mo katulo Nganong nagpalayo Okay raman good ko Nga ma-friendzone ko ni mo Mura sa chicken pox O ay rakay ka Di man good makatakot king gugma Di man good pasabot Kung ako naibog ni mo kinanglan sa yun Nga maibubod ka na ko Wa man ko namugos Ako lang yun ninggi antos Ang pagbati ko Nganha ni mo Wow O pasadi lang ko Kay love na lagi ko gutom Sige na lang ko Makuratan Ining gumang Kalit-kalit na lang Nga muturok Sa duhan ko Maunta masabtan mo Di man good pasabot Kung ako naibog ni mo kinanglan sa yun Nga maibubod ka na ko Wa man ko namugos Ako lang yun ninggi antos Ang pagbati ko Nganha ni mo Wow O pasadi lang ko Kay in love na lagi ko gutom ni mo Wow Wow
Sa hisgutanang teritoryo, rekurso ug pangista. Adunay dakong hulga ang yatubang ang nasod sa West Philippine Sea kon WPS. Ato ang mga kaubanang mangingisda kay napiit sa panagbangi sa mga imperialistang nasod susama sa China ug Estados Unidos. Mao kinahanglan nato mubarog ug
Here we go, there's no stopping now. Can you hear the beat blasted out? Tune in here for a great surprise. Ride the airwaves and come realize.
There's a lot to learn and much to see. Don't be updated here in UPC. Turn your radio on and find your way. DYUP is here to save the day.
The hottest latest in the zone DYUP ka ubani mo DYUP ka ubani mo You will never be alone Bringing you the hottest latest in the zone DYUP ka ubani mo
If the world's heavy, don't give up. Raise your voice, find and do not stop. Yes, we hear you, you are not alone. Radio's not dead, yes, we are on.
DYUP ka ubanimo.
Bisan asa man kamo ato, music o balita nga ba?
Adi akini paras imo, maski ikaw lang usa.
Daghan o bisag asa.
DYUP di kabyaan, andam kang pagsilbihan.
There's a lot to learn and much to see. Come be updated here in UPC. Turn your radio on, you find your way. DYUP is here to save the day.
DYUP ka ubanimo You will never be alone Bringing you the hottest latest in the zone DYUP ka ubanimo DYUP ka ubanimo You will never be alone Bringing you the hottest
the zone. DYUP kauban nimo.
Kauban nimo.
Kauban nimo. Kauban nimo. DYUP kauban nimo. UP naming mahal, pamantas ang hirap ng tinig namin, sana'y inyong dinggin. Malayong lupain amin mangarating, di rin magbabago ang damdamin. Di rin magbabago ang damdamin. Luntihan at pula sa gisang magpakailanman ating pagdiwang, bulwagan ng dangal. Umayon itanghal, ibig at tapang, mabuhay ang pag-asa ng bayan. Mabuhay ang pag-asa ng
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang mag-ibig, hewas ng silanganan, alam ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisigil, sa nagatang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong pangaw, ay hinatang tula, kawin sa pagkayang minamahal, ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na naghihingi, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidinig. Lumalang araw ng walhagit pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pagkay mga amin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
This is 98.9 DYUP Sugbo, the official campus radio of the University of the Philippines, Cebu. DYUP Sugbo operates 3 hours and 30 minutes daily and is streamed online on DYUP Sugbo, our official Facebook page, and on DYUP Sugbo, UP Cebu's YouTube channel. Our radio booth is located in the radio room of the College of Communication, Art and Science Undergraduate Building at the University of the Philippines, Cebu, Burordo Avenue, Laho, Cebu City. DYUP Sugbo is operated and maintained under the management of Gwyneth Antinga, Station Manager, along with Gabriel Emmanuel Sulamo, Assistant Internal Station Manager, and Rain Isabel Filizarta, Assistant External Station Manager. DYUP Sugbo is technically managed by its technical committee under the supervision of Caleb Josh Berandoy and Yada Marie Lambuhon. The technical heads, DYUP Sugbo's programs are produced and curated by the programming committee under the supervision of Franz Pauline Aberilla and Jared Owen Eagle, the programming heads. DYUP Sugbo's official Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, YouTube, and Spotify accounts are run by the publicity committee under Steffi Erika Gaki and Stephen Cuevas, the publicity heads. DYUP Sugbo's records and documents are managed by Ritricia Llagas, Secretary. DYUP Sugbo's Executive Committee, Technical Committee, Programming Committee, and Publicity Committee are under the supervision of Sir Maurice Chete Villaester, DYUP's advisor. DYUP Sugbo 98.9 Kauban Nimo is now signing off.